What is up, boy? Scoopy poopy, scoopy doopy. What's good? I'm struggling to export a picture. I'm about to swan dive into my computer because I'm trying to be productive and trying to get things on time, but I'm not the best with editing sometimes. So I'm having an issue right now that is upsetting me because for some reason YouTube only allows files of your thumbnail to be 2 MB, you know? So your boy with my editing skills, unfortunately, always has it bigger than 2 MB, right? And I'm having issues because I'm trying to make this exotic picture look better, but good fucking lord, I can't figure it out. How y'all doing? It's a beautiful Thursday, March 14th, you know, March Madness. I don't watch basketball. I don't know shit other than Kobe and LeBron James. I'm not really a guy that watches basketball because I couldn't even make it on the C team. Let me tell you. I barely even made it through tryouts. Let me tell you. I didn't even make it on the C team, bro. I was so ass. It was me and one other brown dude that got cut. Only 2 of us motherfuckers got cut. It was so embarrassing, bro. Let me tell you, I thought I was athletic, but good lord. Bro, me and one other person got cut. It's crazy. I don't know how I even thought I was any good, bro. I couldn't make a fucking layup to save my life. It's crazy. I felt disrespected. I think about it to this day, bro. I have nightmares. You ever have nightmares? You know? You ever have nightmares where you're just like, damn, bro. Like, I didn't even think I still had that fear, but good lord, bro. Had me quivering. Alright, I got it. Your boy's a technical genius. Let's see. Yes, sirree. I hope it works. It's, you know, internet is internet. Bro, I was supposed to get on like 3 hours ago, but fucking, I was working on the camera, right? All of a sudden the power goes out because apparently Texas is under tornado watch, Dallas specifically. So, that's crazy because your boy was trying to be on time, but I was like, nah. You know, I'll be like 3 hours late. You know, when you're gonna be late, you better be like exquisitely late, you know? Indubitably late, you know? Make sure you're so late that they're like, oh my god, he must have had better things to do. No, I'm just kidding. I was trying to set this shit up, you know? I'm trying to learn OBS. As you can tell, I have moved, you know, the camera. I got a new sign, you know, we moving up in the world, you know, we're experimenting and really pushing the limits, you know. So I got a new sign because I always was afraid on fucking on Amazon to get these fucking like signs made. I always thought like they were gonna send some fucked up shit. I always thought it was supposed to, because bro, they're like fucking $60-$70, right? So like you think that they're gonna be like super fucking expensive because they're fucking neon signs. I never thought they were gonna be affordable. So I always thought it's crazy that it ended up, you know, being like, I think it was $70 with Amazon Prime, you know. Fuck global warming, bro. I love Amazon and its cheap prices. I don't care if they, you know, the emissions are through the roof. Bro, where the fuck? I'm trying to get my, no, it says upgrade now. No. I'm trying to get my chat over here so it'll be easier for me to watch. Let me see. Let me see. How y'all doing? How's everybody's day? I hope y'all enjoying yourself. I hope you've had a good March. I've been trying to stay true to myself and do one stream a month, you know. What can I say? My busy schedule, I have to bless y'all, you know. Um so I what can I say? It's just busy man, you know. So I had to squeeze one in. Let me see. After a few technical difficulties, we will figure this out. It's okay. It's okay. We do this. We do this here. We do this now. Let me see. Let me see. There's so much to do all the time. Bro, I wanted to see how to set up a DSLR camera as like a second view, right? So I was trying to figure that out the other day, and I don't know. I got a new battery for it and everything. I got a little like plug-in battery. I moved my Good lord, why am I fucking yawning? This fucking beautiful rainy weather gets me tired, bro. I moved my uh what is that fucking thing called with all the plugs? Switchboard. Why can I not think? Okay, the plug board, whatever it's called. I moved it over here so I can plug it in. You know what? I don't even know where I was going with that. You know, I'm just gonna shut up and try to fix. I don't even know what I was doing. I was trying to fucking embed my chat over from Restream to OBS, but math isn't mathing right now. Because my docs are saying custom. Let's see. Chat. W's in the chat right now. Let me see. It's got to be here somewhere. Hey there, Delilah. What's it like in New York City? I'm 1,000 miles away, but today your titties look so pretty. A speed test, bro. How the fuck do you get this chat over here, brother? I'm having issues. I'm fucking fear. But I want some ice cream, low key. Low. Is that? I've been trying to charge my headphones because I forgot to charge them, and now they're. Oh fuck! I had to turn them. Okay, there it goes. I can hear myself. It's so weird. Hmm. Does anybody know how to get your chat added to OBS? Because I'm not good at this at all. I'm absolutely terrible. Okay, let's see. King, we'll try that. I hope my audio is good, bro. Low key, because I've fucked around with so many settings recently. I don't know how that's gonna go. Like I've fucked around with my audio, my filters. I was just like, you know what? Let's, fuck it. Let me see. I'm trying to figure this out. Let's see. Okay, I'm pretty boring, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a lazy young man. Oh, fuck. Actually, I want some water. Gotta stay hydrated, you know what I'm saying? A gallon a day. Not really. I try my best, but it does not work. It's really weird. Bro, I'm fucking about to lose my shit because I cannot figure. Okay. You know, I'll just not do it, I guess. Not do it, I guess. So there's a lot of new content out there that I wanted to react to because I am not an original person. Because I have, you know, terrible sense of you know, how to get ideas. I just can't do it. So sometimes I just have to, you know, react to things. Hello. Bro, I can still hear. Okay, there it goes. Okay, this should fix my audio to where I'm not fucking hearing myself again and I can be myself. Good lord. Okay, here we go. All right, let's see if this works. I've tried a few new things, guys. Guys, listen. I'm being innovative, you know? I'm being innovative, okay? Listen. I'm being very innovative. Do you see this? Do you see this right now? I'm being so innovative. Like, this is like, oh my god, I'm across the, oh my god. Look, I'm a, look, innovative, you know? I'm just doing new things. I'm trying new things. I've did the hard work and made myself a circle. Took me a lot of time. Y'all should be proud. Y'all should be proud. I hope the audio's picking up well because I've moved a lot of shit on my desk. I have fucked around and you know, redid a few things because I was, you know, feeling rambunctious, you know. So I was like, let's go for something new this stream. You know, this is gonna be one for the books, you know. Yeah, a lot of acid reflux. That's all I can say. Yeah, I got copyright free music open, you know what I'm saying? Always. I don't know why I keep getting copyrighted every fucking stream, but you know, fuck it, you know, who gives a fuck, right? No, we're not balling over here, you know. YouTube, please help me. Let me see what you got going on. This is very scary and Americans need to wake up now. If we don't wake up now, then what? Then what? What do you think? Then what? What should we react to, chat? What should we react to? Shane Gillis, you know. I haven't been on this channel in a while, actually. This YouTube. Y'all ever go through like different algorithms? Cause like, you know, they be watching you. So do y'all ever just like go through your chat, like, or not go through your chat, go through your channels and you know, go like hop from one channel to another whenever you're like, hey, you know, let's try a new algorithm, you know? I feel like I get bored every 3 months. You switch your channel, you know, you have a whole new algorithm and you build that one up again. Cause bro, once you're on one channel for so long, it just posts like it recommends, it knows you so well. Let me see. Oh, I was watching this earlier. This is bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. This motherfucker's podcast is bopping right now. George Janko show, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. When he left Logan Paul's show, like, you know, you didn't hear from him much. But now this boy is out here really putting in that work. His last few podcasts have been kind of fire. I'm not gonna lie. They've been pretty solid. And I was just watching the Jordan Pearson one, and I was I don't think I've gotten that far in it, but you know, What we got on YouTube, let's see, Mr. Hancock. Let me see. Oh, RFK, brother. Hey, who y'all voting for? Who y'all voting for? I'm not saying it. I'm not even registered vote. I don't even like to vote. Wow, that's an iconic picture. Actually, that's pic. What the fuck is language? What should we watch? I've really recently been getting into a lot of conspiracy theories. I really like that. I really like seeing. Let me show y'all. Let me see. Um, Tartaria. think I think this is it. What the? It's not a myth. It's real. Hey, if you don't, hey, chill, chill. Facts, facts, facts. Wait, actually, hold on. Wait, hold on. I might be wrong. This might not be it. Hold on. Let me. Tartaria. I didn't even spell that right, but it got it. Yeah. Okay. This is it. Where like the buildings across the U.S. or across the world, where they're like old looking like buildings that are like so old and the architecture looks like old, but I don't even know. I'm not knowledgeable in this. Okay, like man, I why am I so bad at explaining things? Oh fuck. Well, yeah. Why am I so bad at explaining things? I I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I want some nuts. Wait, pause. Peanuts. Hold on. I'll be back. Y'all watch this. I'll be right back. Hey, I hate this hating ass video, bro. Hey, I was trying to look for some nuts. No homo. A fucking hating ass video, bro. Hey, hold on a second. Hey, I don't want them. Hey, mud floods. Hey, suck my dick. Hold on. Bro, I was downstairs hearing it. I'm like, bro, no, Tartaria. There's another guy. Hold on. What's his name, bro? I have him somewhere here. Hold on. Ah, fuck. I used to be following random people on here. Because oh fuck. Bro, I cannot figure out. Alright, hold on, chat. I gotta figure this guy out. There's a few random people I follow on different accounts. Oh man, what is his name? Ah man, bro. Tartaria Myth. I don't know, bro. Mr. Mythos. Oh shit, yes. Mr. Mythos. Oh yeah. Yo. Yeah, this guy. Bro, this guy. Listen, bro, this dude deserves it. Bro. He put me on, bro. Let me tell you, bro. His videos are fire. Bro, I don't know why I fucking forgot. But, yeah, bro, like, it's been a while since I last watched his videos. But good lord, bro, his shit is fire, bro. His Inner Earth video theories, like, bro, them shits is fire, bro. And he's the one that I feel like put me on, like, the whole rabbit trail of, Tartaria, bro. It's like Inner Earth, bro, that's crazy. I have not seen him in, like, at least 2 years, bro. I feel like, well, not 2 years, because I seen his video recently, but I don't know if I watched the whole thing. It was a 1 month, yeah, because like he doesn't post that regularly anymore. But bro, when I discovered this motherfucker, bro, shit was crazy. Because I binge watched his shit in like a month, bro. Not a month, but like a week. But really, like, it's crazy, bro. Like, let me see. The start, bro. I really want to watch his Inner Earth stuff. Yeah, right here. It's 1 hour long, chat. Let's start this, bro. This boy got it like that. Hey. Bro, I be watching my shit on 2-speed. I don't know how y'all feel about that. I don't know if y'all have the intellectual capacity to be watching shit on 2-speed, you know? There we go. I'm so bad at this streaming shit, bro. It's crazy. I can't fucking figure shit out. Okay. I need some pizza. Bro. Bro, I'm trying to get some pizza. Domino's! Let me see if I have a fucking discount from Domino's, my boy. Domino's. I love me some Domino's. Okay. Domino's. All right, here we go. Nazis? Bro, y'all know why I've been fucking eating so much pizza? Or not eating, gaining so much weight? Bro, it's all that pizza, bro. I've been fucking getting fat. Bro, I've been fucking just doing push-ups. Just doing push-ups. and then munching on that pizza and then fucking just being lazy as shit. And that's why your boy's been getting chubby. I've been chubby. I've been chubby, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy to me. Bro, when he dropped that shit was the hottest. That shit was the hottest. The pen is mightier than the sword. Thou shalt never. Ah, that shit was the hottest. Okay. I'm gonna show him a coming race. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna order my pizza. Redeem 40 points for loaded tater tots. Hey, chat, let me know. Let me know. What would y'all want as your superpower? I think the best one for me, would be flying. But let me put it this way. Flying in a sense of you have everything like covered. Like for example, you're not flying and wind affects you still. Like you're having a hard time. When you fly, like you good. Like you like Superman flying, you know? You just look good when you fly. Like flying is like walking to you. That's what I would do. Some people would choose invisibility, but the reason I wouldn't do that is because you can't get no hose when you invisible. So there's my answer. You can low key really Superman. Bro, have y'all seen those pornos where they have that like little skinny like little Mexican dude and it's some big thick white booty, and then the dude's like doing a Superman on top, like y'all never seen that? That's crazy. He's like, nah, it's crazy. It's crazy. I'm sorry, I have a porn addiction. Highly secret? How secret? Bro, imagine that shit. You just going for a little casual stroll, and all of a sudden, whoop-de-doo, you in another old world. That's crazy. Bro, who would have thought? I'm looking for coupons, y'all. Hold on a second. Wait, all right. Let me do this. Let me do this. Let me do this. Let me see how fast I can put y'all on. Hold on. Let's see this. Let me put y'all on. Uncle Sam just got hard. Hey, would y'all join a secret society for real though? Like, if we being 100% honest, would y'all join a secret society? Because I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I would. Simple. Simple. Ask me. I would. Sherlock Holmes. Superior. Bro, I've had some. Alright. After this pizza comes, we'll get into a story talk. I had some weird shit happen, but your boy was, experimenting with some higher level psychedelics. I'll tell you that story one day when I get filled up with this pizza, No homo. Damn, bro. Bleeding from the ears is crazy. Ooh. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. Would y'all read that? Would y'all read that book? Mein Kampf or Communist Manifesto? Would y'all read that? Let's be honest. Would y'all read that? Cause I think we should be able to read whatever. I think we should be able to read whatever. I think Communist Manifesto is not that bad. I'm not saying that is good. That communism is good. No, 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 no. I know that it's not good. But for the people out there, imagine this. You walk in, like, okay. Let's set the seat. Let's set the seat. If you're on a Tinder date, you go, to this individual's place. It be your, man's, your woman, whatever the case may be for you. Whatever you're into. He, she, others, bananas, mangoes, oranges, and peaches. Whatever you're into, right? Imagine you go to this person's place. You go to their crib, and you're like, hey, what's good? What you trying to get into? What you trying to get into? And then you go in their bedroom and you see Mein Kampf sitting right there. And then right next to Mein Kampf, you see a page folded in Communist Manifesto. What you doing? What you doing? You still getting in that? Or what we doing? Like, imagine this, the baddest bitch you taken down recently. Like, what you doing? You know what I'm doing? Baby, turn to page 29, line 3. My favorite. Demon time. Demon time. Baby, you got page 67 folded? I like 69 better. Mein Kampf. No, but I'm just saying. What would you do? What would you do if you found out your significant other? Let's say you've been on like 2-3 days. You haven't crushed yet. You on like the 4th, 5th date, and you're like, bro, I'm spending hundreds. But this bitch got Mein Kampf. This bitch got Mein Kampf. With the Communist Manifesto, this bitch is trying to overthrow the government. This bitch is trying to overthrow the government. What you doing? What you doing? I'm just saying. Bro, hey, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, fuck. Wait. What? Hey, chat. Is that not the current? What? Hermeticism. Hey, y'all think that shit true? Hey, They found a bunch of Nazis in what was it, South America, Argentina area or some shit, bro. I'm telling you, this conspiracy shit go crazy, bro. I'm trying to be the next fucking Alex Jones, bro. That shit. I mean, other than the Sandy Hook shit, that shit wild. That shit. He should have corrected that somewhere around along those lines. That shit not me. But I'm just saying, some of that shit is crazy. The 9/11 documentaries, the fucking JFK shit. We in Dallas after all. That boy got clapped like a few buildings down, you know? So I'm just saying. I am just saying. Bro, hey, y'all know. I heard this joke somewhere. I don't know where I don't know. My homie told. I don't know where I saw this. Hitler's dog must have loved him, no matter like. The dog is like, bro, this is the greatest guy. This is the greatest guy, right? Like, I don't know where I heard that. And that shit made me laugh. Like, that shit made me laugh. I don't know where I heard it from, but I heard it somewhere. I think that's called schizophrenia. Yeah, bro, I never understood this shit. I never what a bull where? What? Somebody please explain to me where in this picture you see a bull. I never understood. I mean, sure, I believe a little bit, whatever you want to say. I guess there is like something to it in the constellations and whatever type of like heebie-jeebies you want to say. But I don't know what they talking about with these shapes. Hey, that looks like a fucking Patrick the Star. That thing looks like the Eiffel Tower. You know, that's the World Trade Center right there. I don't know what type of shapes these people are coming up with, bro. Hitler was on to something. The Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn is that name is crazy. Imagine you walk up on your shorty and she got hair that long. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. She about to curse you with that coochie. That's crazy. You walk up on a girl and her hair looking like that, bro. She about to curse you with that coochie, bro. Like, who told them this shit was okay, bro? Who told him this shit was okay, bro? Who told him this shit was okay, bro? It's not even. Alright, that's just doing the most. That picture was doing the most right there. Like, what the fuck? That picture is like literally doing the most. Saying that looks like a bowl is crazy. Bro, these fucking... Hold on. Look at this. What the Alright, fuck it. Fuck it. I'm bad at fucking moving. Okay, you know what? I'm fine. The coming race. Bro, I got fucking allergies acting up, brother. I gotta take some allergy meds, bro. Fucking, I can't. It's fucking, it's raining outside, baby girl. Oh my god. Bro, the amount of fucking rain and thundering it is outside is crazy. It's not even fucking raining yet. It's just thundering and storming. There's a tornado warning outside, but fucking it rains for 5 seconds and then it disappears and then it comes back and then it disappears. It's fucking bipolar as shit. What the fuck? Why can't it just fucking rain once? Good lord. Why is it coming and going? It's scaring me. I'ma show you a real shab, big boy. Bro, what is that? What is that? Bro got a fucking square. Like, I've heard of his fucking Hitler stash, but who the fuck? Bro got a 5 head. No wonder he wanted... What? Bro, a Jew probably fucked his bitch, and he was like, gotta kill them all. Wait, I don't know why he came off Indian, but I'm just saying, what the fuck? No wonder he wanted to fucking take over the world. Bro was born like this. He was born to look like this. Obviously, he was like, bro, I can't handle life. I need to show them. Bro, I will beat the fuck out my child. Like, what the fuck? Die Glocke. Die Glocke. Die Glocke. Die Glocke. I got that Glocke on me. What the fuck? I got that Glocke on me. Hey, low key. What y'all think? Do you think they made it? Because, bro, they never found Hitler's body, right? Like, they never found that shit. What y'all think? What y'all think that shit really came down to, bro? Y'all think he stood there and killed himself? No, bro. It's Hitler, bro. He had to save his stash. Bro, he skirted out of there. He got out of there, bro. He went to fucking North America and fucked some big booty Latina in Argentina. He fucked a big booty Latina in Argentina, bro. That's how Hitler got away. He was fucking big booty Latinas in Argentina, bro. Hitler got away, bro. Hitler was fucking big booty Latinas in Argentina. I'm telling you. Big booty Latina. Hey, with a stash like that, bro. With a stash like that, anything is fucking possible with this man. With a stash like that, bro, I'm not fucking staying on Earth. I'm going underground. With a stash like that, bro, with a forehead like that, my boy, with a haircut like that, my boy, of course. He's like, bro, I'm going underground. He did. He went underground in Argentina with the big booty Latina. Buckle up. Hey, y'all think that they can make, them artists and big players like disappear? Like you've heard those conspiracies where it's like, oh yeah, bro, Tupac's still alive, bro, he's just overseas somewhere. Like, like, you really ever wonder, like, I'm not trying to get conspiratorial, I don't believe that stuff, I don't think Tupac and Kobe are alive, I'm just saying, what do y'all think of that? I just like conspiracies. I like exploring my mind. Damn, my neck hurt. Tell me why that looked like a dildo, bro. No homo. No homo. I'm watching too much porn nowadays. Bro, imagine you find shit like that, bro. You walk, like, nah, bro, nobody's been here. And all of a sudden you come across a fucking Nazi fucking base? Bro, my fucking nose is so stuffed. But Loki, I would have gone up there myself. I'm not gonna lie to you. That shit sounds exciting. Go hunt some Nazis? That's Call of Duty for real, bro. Let's go. Get the boys. Get the fucking truck. Let's go. Let's put on a country hit. Let's go. Let's go hunting for some Nazis, boy. Let's go. They was trying to clap the fuck out them fucking Nazis, bro. They was about to booty lift them Nazis, bro. They was about to take them booty lips and tear them to pieces, bro. They was trying to make sure those Nazis did not survive. Those Nazis assholes were gonna get ripped up, brother. Ripped up, brother. Brutal. Bro, there's so much cool shit Nazis did. It's weird, bro. Like, they, as bad as they were, they did so much cool shit. Their fucking uniforms were badass. They were into occult shit. Like, you know, like, as bad as these motherfuckers were, it just happened to be they were just cool guys, you know? Just like the Taliban, bro. Them shit suck. Them motherfuckers out here, you know, sometimes destroying concerts and shit, all fun shit. But sometimes, bro, them motherfuckers be funny. Y'all ever seen them in a fucking play yard whenever, you know, your boy Biden out here leaving, you know, all the tanks and shit and gyms and shit overseas, and they didn't know what they were doing, and it just was funny as fuck. Obviously, they're terrorists, but it's kind of funny, you know, seeing them enjoy that shit. It's just like, you know, Nazis, you know, they did some cool shit. Taliban made some funny shit. Osama bin Laden was a hero somewhere. Mega base is crazy. The audio isn't working, huh? The pizza is here. What a fucking amazing time, huh? Why the fuck do I do this shit to myself, bro? Why am I so bad at streaming? That's so funny, bro. That's actually fucking hilarious. I did this shit last stream. Why ain't nobody say nothing in chat, bro? What the fuck? This is crazy. Bro, leave the fucking pizza at the door, you fucking dickhead. I gave you the tip. He wants the whole thing. I gave him a good tip. Just leave it at the door, you dickhead. I literally put it in the comments. You know, leave at door. contactless delivery. But nah. There's just no way, bro. Listen. I'm gonna go get this pizza. I'm gonna pick my head up, fill up my drink, and then we're gonna watch this, okay? I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna end this one because I'm pissed at myself. So we're gonna restart. God damn it, they're fucking calling. Bro, just leave it at the door. Fuck. Oh, answer. Okay. Hello?
Hello, this is Fred with Domino's. I put your order by the front door.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. You have a safe drive.
You too, thanks. Bye.
Have a good one. God damn it, why do you have to be so nice and so good about his job? Fuck. God. Thank you, Frederick. Thank you so much. Take your job seriously. He wanted to make sure I got my pizza. He wanted to make sure I was comfortable and happy for my pizza. What a great guy. What a great guy. I hope you do good. I hope you make it to your destination, Frederick. I hope you get good tips. I put a few dollars in your pocket. I hope you enjoy. You know, I hope you enjoy, Frederick. I appreciate you delivering it in such a stormy weather. You working. You are a champion. You first line of defense, you know? Okay. I'm going to do what I just said. Okay? I'm going to go get this pizza. I'm going to make my drink. I'm going to turn this video off and reset. Okay? Because I'm pissed at myself for being a dumbass and not noticing what the fuck was going on. I kept looking over here. I'm like, oh, everything seems okay. It seems to be working. Little did my dipshit ass know I had no fucking audio. And nobody says anything. Fuck. Bro, that Fanta hit different though, bro. That Fanta hit different, bro. That Fanta hit different, bro. Ooh, ooh wee, ooh wee, ooh wee, ooh wee. Chumpalicious, dipalicious, dicko doo doo da da da. I don't know how to make music. Oh fuck, this shit busting. It bust all over my chest. It's crazy. I always love Fanta. Ooh, that shit good. Shit busting. Alright, chat. Y'all motherfucker better let me know when my audio isn't working properly, you shitheads. So disrespectful, it's crazy, bro. You gotta tell up, man, bro. Like, you can't just let me fucking just chop it up with myself. So disrespectful to me, bro. It's crazy. Hey, y'all could have been like, hey, Mo, hey, yo, bro, Munchie, hey, something, bro. Fuck. I see y'all just chilling in chat, not saying nothing. It's crazy, bro. Y'all disrespectful. Let me talk to myself, bro. I'm a lonely man. That's why I'm spending my Thursday with you, huh? I'm kidding. God damn it, bro. It's crazy. It's the second stream I done this stupid shit, bro. Getting tired. I'm getting upset with myself. You know, I wish I paid a little bit more fucking attention, but I guess I'm a little slow. Oh, fuck. Oh, that shit busting. I almost spilled, boy. Fuck! Spilled on my carpet. Oh, it's fucking cranberry. It's gonna stain. Y'all know me. That cranberry vodka, boy. Okay. All right, chat. We about to get started, okay? All right, chat. All right. Stop being fucking sensitive. All right, let's see. Okay. Whenever another day comes, we'll start the Inner Earth.
This investigation is sponsored by...
Chill, brother. A dangerous job. Let's see. He had a bunch of good ones. His old shit is fire, though. Oh, here. Let's...
This investigation is sponsored by Skillshare. Legend in Tibet that has existed and Helena Rourke, a mystic husband and wife.
Alright, fuck it. I'll let him...
This investigation is sponsored by Skillshare.
Skillshare and him...
In the 1920s, Nicholas and Helena Rourke, a mystic husband and wife, took a journey deep into the Tibetan Himalayas under the funding of American sponsors, the true purpose of which remains up for debate. However, there is a legend in Tibet that has existed for thousands of years.
Let me tell y'all something, bro. This fucking Domino's cookie shit, bro. Whatever this shit is, bro. The marble cookie shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hold on, I'm about to show y'all. Oh my god! Wow! Oh my god! Wow!
Ground kingdom known as Shambhala. Shambhala has played a role in nearly every Tibetan tradition, and surrounding geographic regions such as Mongolia, India, and China have direct mythological parallels to this inner earth civilization of technologically and spiritually advanced, godlike people. The Rourkes, Russian expatriates funded by the Americans, were serious believers in the legend of Shambhala. During their 5-year expedition, they disappeared somewhere in the Himalayas for more than 12 months. No one is sure what the Rourkes actually did in this period of time.
Bro, that'd be kind of lit though, bro. You and your boys just get lost in the mountains. Wait, that came out a little sussy. Wussy. But that came out a little sussy. Wussy. But no, for real though. You disappear, bro. 12-month camping, bro. I love fucking camping, bro. That should be lit.
With only sparse journal entries describing a sighting of a flying saucer and the receival of some magical stone, among other bizarre events most would label as fantasy. Though their expedition was publicly labeled a failure,
y'all can hate me or whatever, bro. But pineapple belongs on pizza. Pineapple belongs on pizza. Pineapple chicken, bro. Ooh wee. Ooh wee. Pineapple belongs on pizza. Oh my god. Wow. Oh my god! Wow! Bro, pineapple belongs on pizza. Let me tell you.
That wasn't true at all, because in 1933, the office of the US President Franklin Delano Roosevelt funded a second expedition in which they again completely disappeared for 3 months in the Himalayas. I'm Mr. Mythos, and I'll be your guide to the Rourke search for Shambhala.
Give him a follow, bro.
Shambhala has been called by
he
many
deserves
names
it.
in different cultures, the most famous being Agartha. In fact, Shambhala is often said to be Agartha's capital city, Agartha being an extensive subterranean network of advanced civilizations that escaped some cataclysm thousands of years ago. I previously investigated the legend of Agartha in detail, and I'll leave a link to that video at the end. The most ancient Hindu and Buddhist scriptures speak of Shambhala as if it actually exists. It has a specified lineage of 32 rulers, a population of at least 20,000 when the city was built, and a geopolitical history recorded in the ancient Buddhist text, the Kalachakra Tantra. Moreover, it's believed the same civilization was described by the pre-Buddhist religion of Tibet, known as Bon, which states the entrance as being west of Mount Kailash. Despite most Buddhists today asserting that Shambhala exists in a purely spiritual dimension, it's clear that in many early traditions, Shambhala was believed to be physically accessible. It's only a matter of finding the hidden kingdom in one of the most uncharted and extreme regions in the world, the Himalayan mountains. Undoubtedly, the only people equipped for such a dangerous and esoteric mission were Nicholas and Helena Roerich, two of the greatest mystics to have ever lived, and they might have actually found it. Nicholas and Helena Roerich were incredibly capable individuals. Both were writers. Nicholas was a renowned painter and archaeologist, and Helena was a translator and philosopher. That requires some skills, which you too can obtain through Skillshare, a community with thousands of...
Hey, chill, brother. I let you have your bag at the beginning, bro. Chill.
Many times called the Russian Leonardo da Vinci, arrived in the frostbitten cold of Darjeeling, British India, a city of tea plantations and Buddhist monasteries at the foot of the eastern Himalayan mountains. It was December 1923. His name was Nicholas Roerich. Hoisting an American flag tied to a Mongolian spear, he spoke with a thick Russian accent, convincing local authorities that he was leading an archaeological expedition to document the art and culture of Central Asia. This was a half-truth. His journals, paintings, and the bizarre events of their journey provide overwhelming evidence that the Roerich's true purpose was to locate the entrance to Shambhala. With Nicholas was his wife Helena, their son George, and a crew of 6 associates. Their journey would span 5 years, 35 mountain passes, 21,000 feet of elevation, and 15,000 miles of uncharted roads. And by the end, 5 of them would die. The Himalayas are one of the coldest, most mountainous, uncharted, and utterly inhospitable regions on Earth.
That's the worst.
To make matters worse, a decade prior, Tibet had become an independent war-torn state after the collapse of China's Qing dynasty, and closed itself off from the rest of the world. Foreigners caught in Tibet could expect to be enslaved, tortured, and likely killed. And beyond draconian authorities, the mountains were riddled with bandit groups and rogue warlords. It was less of a family preference than a vital strategy that the Roerich's eldest son, George, was in charge of keeping them alive. On top of being a notable Tibetologist who could speak the local dialects, he was a very skilled military tactician. So they set off. Nicholas documented this journey in 2 separate diaries, one purely scientific and the other highly esoteric. He also created over 500 paintings. And whether or not they knew it, they were being followed and monitored by British, American, and Soviet spies, at least until they disappeared. From extreme winds and scurvy to caravan looters and poison grass which killed their horses, Nicholas's diaries reflected uncertainties as they crossed the Taklamakan Desert.
Is the heart of Asia beating, or has it been suffocated by the sands?
I should bust it.
As the months, then years passed, Nicholas Roerich would document in his journal a looming sense that the hidden Inner Earth Kingdom was approaching. The mountain passes thickened with the bones of donkeys, mules, and yaks.
It's not startling to see so many skeletons,
he wrote. The mystic began recording manifestations of fire and strange lights over their camp. As his scientific diary became sparse with entries, his esoteric journal filled with visions, stories, and riddles. Legend tells that as one comes closer to the entrance of Shambhala, the vaguer their thoughts become, because the aura of the city itself begins to infiltrate the mind, an aura so spiritually potent and physically complex, it cannot be explained by mortal means of communication. Nicholas was apparently being communicated to, though, by a very powerful being. In his paintings, he began obsessively depicting a figure he believed to be the messianic ruler of Shambhala, a being who, according to ancient prophecies, was destined to appear on Earth for the final destruction of the wicked, the renovation of creation, and the restoration of purity. In fact, otherworldly communication is supposedly how the Roerichs came to search for Shambhala in the first place, but it was not Nicholas. Several years prior, from their home in New York, Helena Roerich was struck by telepathic instructions from an entity known as Master Moria. In the occult religion known as Theosophy, Master Moria is one of several so-called Masters of Ancient Wisdom. The founders of Theosophy, as well as several early members,
that looked like Jesus, bro. That looked like Jesus, bro.
To have met and been mentored by these mysterious ascended beings. The Master's supposed mission was to guide humanity toward higher spiritual attunement and facilitate the next evolution of the human race. The Roerichs were, by all means, exceptionally gifted mystics who exhibited convincing abilities to channel and communicate with the spiritual realm, among other supernatural powers such as premonition and healing. In particular, Helena's telepathic instruction from Master Moria was enough that they both became absolutely
Jesus,
convinced
bro. That's
of the literal
definitely Jesus,
existence
bro.
of Shambhala. Why else, at the height of their extremely successful careers, would they choose to embark on an exceedingly dangerous, multi-year journey than to search for
She had
something
that
they
fire
legitimately
coochie,
believed
and
existed?
he was like, maybe I could get it in
Deep into the
Shambhala.
mountains, these powerful visions sent by the ruler of Shambhala led Nicholas to begin to identify himself as the reincarnation of the 5th Dalai Lama, explaining why he could feel the presence of Shambhala. The Dalai Lamas, the foremost spiritual leaders of Tibetan Buddhism, are believed to channel their energy directly from Shambhala, and thus are inherently connected to it.
Imagine the coochie was so crazy,
One of the
he
final
thought he
events
was the
recorded
Dalai
in Nicholas's
Lama, bro.
diary was a description of a flying craft, which 7 members of their crew witnessed. This sighting is notable because it occurred 24 years before UFOs became of public interest. In his own words,
On August 5th, something remarkable. We were in our camp in the Kukunar district, not far from the Humboldt chain. In the morning about 9:30, some of our caravanners noticed a remarkably big black eagle flying above us. 7 of us began to watch this unusual bird. At this same moment, another of our caravanners remarked, "There's something far above the bird," and he shouted in his astonishment. We all saw, in a direction from north to south, something big and shiny reflecting the sun, like a huge oval moving at great speed. Crossing our camp, this thing changed in its direction from south to southwest, and we saw how it disappeared into the intense blue sky. We even had time to take out our field glasses, and saw quite distinctly an oval form with a shiny surface, one side of which was brilliant from the sun.
it was after this event that the Rourkes and their entire crew seemingly disappeared from the face of the Earth, despite being closely monitored by Soviet, American, and British intelligence. Communications ended, and the world considered the Rourkes dead. The only source we have for what occurred during this time is Nicholas's diary, which revealed that the last 5 months of their journey were spent in a Tibetan prison camp, where conditions were so brutal that 5 of their 6 crew members would not survive. However, this leaves more than 7 entire months of their invisible year completely unaccounted for. In 1928, they were released, and the Rourkes quietly returned home. One may quickly conclude that their expedition was a complete failure, but in retrospect, there are legitimate reasons to question whether they might have actually completed their mission as intended, and found the hidden city at some point
Bro.
during those 7 months.
He has that 1,000-mile stare, bro. Like, that's 1,000, bro. This bro has seen some things, bro. Bro has seen them things. It's crazy.
They might have actually completed their mission as intended, and found the hidden city at some point during those 7 months. First, when Nicholas's diary was finally made public, there was a rather strange entry recorded in the remote valley of Umon, where an old monk led them to the back of a temple, where a large cave opening was blockaded by carefully cut stones. The monk stated that it was a holy entrance to the inner earth kingdom of Shambhala, and forbid them from entering. Secondly, their
How
American
you gonna
sponsors were
fucking tease
apparently
them
so
like
pleased
that?
with the results of their journey, one which seemingly failed, that the Rourkes were sent back to the Himalayas on a follow-up expedition from 1933 to 1935. The stated purpose of this mission was erosion plant
Bro,
studies
that's
in
like
Central
a female sending you nudes and being like, I'm not like that. I don't fuck.
Asia, which modern academics agree was a cover for something else entirely. This mission was signed off by the US President Franklin Delano Roosevelt and funded by Henry A. Wallace, the Secretary of Agriculture and future Vice President, who called Nicholas Rourke his guru. This draws the first direct connection of the Rourkes to the FDR government. During this second expedition, again, they disappeared, this time for 3 months, in the middle of the Himalayan mountains with zero record of their activities. And again, their mission was considered a massive failure. But not so much a failure that President Roosevelt
Rose
himself
temperature.
signed the Rourke Pact in 1935, marking their second direct connection to the FDR government. Lastly, in 1928, the year in which the party disappeared, Nicholas Rourke is believed to have come into possession of a mysterious object known as the Chintamani Stone.
Bro, what a
Rewinding back to 1913, 10 years before their fateful expedition, Nicholas Rourke was assisting in the construction of Russia's first Buddhist temple, and became very close to the Lama supervising the project, Agvan Dorjiev, the teacher of the 13th Dalai Lama. Their friendship grew so strong that Dorjiev entrusted Rourke with occult knowledge that would ultimately set him on this path: the revelation of a sacred treasure known as the Chintamani, the Eastern equivalent of the Philosopher's Stone. The name Chintamani is Sanskrit, translating to magical stone of another world.
Oh,
And much like Shambhala,
wow.
the Chintamani is described in the most ancient traditions of India, China, Mongolia, and Tibet. Physically, it is a trapezohedron made of some black stone, which occultists believe to be a meteorite that collided with Earth millions of years ago, believed to have originated from the constellation Orion. Several years before Rourke, the Polish professor and explorer Ferdynand Ossendowski had led a search for Shambhala and Agartha, in which he heard many Sherpas and shamans speak of the powers of the Chintamani. He described a particular encounter with a Tibetan prince, Chultun Beyli, who claimed to have touched it, allowing him a simultaneous glimpse of both past and future. The Lama, Dortgiv, told Nicholas that he wasn't sure whether the Chintamani actually existed, or was simply an ancient metaphor for spiritual attunement. All he could say was that its location was, according to Tibetan tradition, in the King's Tower at the center of Shambhala. Returning to the invisible year of 1928, at some point the Roriks discovered a remote monastery known as the Trasilumpo Lamasery. Upon entering, Nicholas was shocked to see a massive tall structure in the middle of the temple. As if anticipating this moment, the abbot of the monastery walked up to him and presented a black gem, 5 inches long, set on an ornate carrying pillow and concealed beneath a veil. Know how to use it, and how not to misuse it, the abbot warned Nicholas. He then revealed the stone's identity, calling it Lapis Exilis, the Stone of Exile, and one of 3 split fragments of the Chintamani meteorite. In the days following, Nicholas carefully examined his Chintamani fragment, guessing it to be made of moldavite, a highly magnetic material used in occult practice, believed to connect to the spiritual realm. In his words, the fragment resembled an
electric accumulator, and may give back in one way or another the energy stored within it. For instance, it will increase the spiritual vitality of anyone who touches it, infusing him with knowledge or enhancing psychic abilities.
On its exterior, etched in Sanskrit, were the following words. Through the stars I come. I bring the chalice covered with the shield. Within it I bring a treasure, the gift of Orion. Many mysteries remain regarding this stone, especially as Nicholas is said to have returned his fragment to the Trasilumpo Lamasery several years later, after which the 13th Dalai Lama immediately decreed that all fragments of the Chintamani meteorite must never again leave Tibet, and ordered them to be stowed away in a secret location. The theory goes that any of the 3 fragments of the Chintamani can be used to find and enter Shambhala. So if Nicholas Rourke came into possession of a true Chintamani fragment, it could have been the key he needed to complete his mission and access the Hidden Kingdom. So why did he return his Chintamani? Well, politics in the 1930s were getting a bit messy, and the Rourke certainly had deep ties to multiple world powers, who would have wanted such a powerful object for their own misuse, as the abbot warned Nicholas in 1928. As much as it remains up for debate whether the Rourkes actually reached Shambhala,
Good ass
there is a rather strong
documentary,
theory
brother.
that
Bro,
they
I'm
were
telling you, this boy got it. He got it. Like, bro, he got these documentaries on lock, bro.
double agents funded by the Americans but searching for the Hidden Kingdom on behalf of Soviet occultists. Scholars of modern Russia and early 20th century history have written at great length on how deeply entrenched the Russian government was regarding the possible resources held by Shambhala, and this stemmed from a growing belief in an ancient Tibetan prophecy. This prophecy describes a future in which humanity has deteriorated from materialism, and the people of the surface become united under an evil king. At this time, Shambhala is foretold to arise from hiding, and the 32nd ruler of Shambhala would ignite a war, employing powerful magical weapons to utterly obliterate the evil king and his forces, ushering in an era of lasting peace between people.
Hey, low key, if you really think about it, bro, those fucking nukes are, you know, magical weapons. Magical weapons. Different wording, but they are magical weapons.
These magical weapons became of great interest to the rising world powers, Russia, Britain, Japan, and the US. Many powerful
Japan got them shits clapped.
Officials took this prophecy literally, including the US Vice President, Henry A. Wallace, who eagerly awaited the delivery of the Chintamani fragment, writing in a letter to Rourke, "We await the stone, and we welcome you again to this glorious land of destiny." Though it's true that both of their expeditions were funded by the United States, the Rourkes undoubtedly maintained some ties to their mother Russia, and possibly to the head of the Soviet secret police, Gleb Boki, a man obsessed with occultism, and particularly the supernatural aspects of Buddhism.
Bro,
Boki had not only traversed the Himalayan peaks for Shambhala himself, and failed, then organized a large-scale expedition to find the Hidden Kingdom, which fell through, but he also operated a secret Soviet laboratory where Buddhist spiritual techniques were experimented with in an attempt to engineer the perfect communist human being. Gleb Boki was deeply invested in finding the Hidden Kingdom for the knowledge, technology, and magical weaponry that it held, and repurposing these resources for the glory and world domination of the newly established USSR. Though his own attempts at an expedition to Shambhala were thwarted by political rivals, Boki could have found a convenient solution in the Rourkes, 2 Russian expatriates and highly respected mystics, who happened to be planning their own expedition at the right time.
Wow.
Now, the Rourkes distrusted the Bolshevik communists. After all, they left their beloved Russia and moved to the US in the wake of the revolution. However, a multi-year expedition across the Himalayas requires as much financial and logistical help as possible. One very questionable detour in the middle of their journey leads credence to this theory that the Rourkes were double agents of the Soviets. In 1926, they went out of their way to cross into Russia and visit Moscow. An otherwise nonsensical detour only begins to make sense when one realizes that they probably delivered information and artifacts to the Soviet secret police before continuing their journey. There is no doubt that there was a political aspect to the Rourke's expedition, and they very well could have been playing both the US and Russia in order to...
Listen! They not only could have been, they were.
support their own mystical agenda, which would have otherwise been impossible without these powerful sponsors. In all my research, I can say that the Rourkes were not politically motivated people. Both Nicholas and Helena demonstrated immense concern.
And those, bro, if y'all made pictures like this for me, bro, that's kind of icy, bro. Like, that's kind of icy, bro. Like, look at, bro, that's a cold ass picture, bro. Me and my girl, imagine me like me and my girl, bro, like, give me, you know, a power couple. Me and my shorty, yeah. Look at that, bro. He's just holding his pack. He got that za on him, bro. He's just holding that pack crazy.
For peace between nations, as well as cultural preservation. Nicholas himself received 3 separate nominations for the Nobel Peace Prize. And both he and Helena were instrumental.
Yo, that ain't no peace prize.
Nicholas himself received 3 separate nominations for the Nobel Peace Prize.
Hey, yo, that ain't no Nobel Peace
and both
Prize,
he and Helena
bro.
were
Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Yo, pause. Pause. Yo, wait, hold on. I'm trying to find a fucking... Oh my god, I can't find the right... Wait, hold on. Fuck it.
Instrumental in
That's the Nobel Gay Prize. What?
the passing of the Rourke Pact, signed by President Roosevelt and 20 other nations of the Americas, which established legal precedents that the preservation of culture should always come before military necessity, and obligated governments to avoid the destruction of museums, libraries, and other cultural sites while at war. The Rourke Pact would later be a core element in the formation of the United Nations. Whether the Rourkes reached Shambhala, they certainly lived the philosophy of his prophecy, to bring peace between people, and for that, the Rourkes should be remembered. But the mysteries of their legendary expedition through the Himalayas remain. Did Nicholas and Helena Rourke discover the entrance to Shambhala and live in the kingdom for months on end? Was the stone they received really a fragment of the Chintamani? And were ancient secrets delivered to the Americans and Soviets? Or did the Rourkes preserve what they found for the good of humankind? Let me know your theories in the comments below. And if you found the legend of Shambhala fascinating, come watch my video.
Yo, W video, Mr. Mythos. W video, my brother. W video, my brother. W video, my brother. That shit was fire. That's what I wanted to talk about, you know? That shit was fire. That shit was fire. That shit was fire. I just looked up memes. Oh, where? What is this?
I'm free.
Oh, hey, do we get copyrighted for old Vines? Because Vine's dead. Can you play old Vines? I miss Vine, bro. I really miss Vine. That shit was fire, bro. Let me see. What is this?
Oh my God!
Bro, that's how that sound is on every Facebook video. Every fucking Facebook video there can be. That video and sound is there, bro. It's crazy. What the fuck? Let me see. Fan mail. Demonology? What?
This was Kendrick Lamar's make
Oh, let's see this. 9 days ago? Let's see this.
or break moment. Either he would become a success or fall short like all the mixtape rappers of his era. After coming off Section 80, he was being called the next one up. Even the legends began taking notice of him.
He's dope. That's what you wanted to know when I thought about Kendrick? He's one of the next, to me, in America, period. He's one of the next.
His momentum was building while
blew up before Kendrick? Oh shit, for real? For real?
while in talks to sign with Dr. Dre, a man he looked up to for decades. He had the entire world watching him, eagerly awaiting his next move. And in this moment, Kendrick Lamar decided to drop a song, but not just any song. A song that, to this day, is considered one of the best he's ever released. But here's where it gets interesting. Most people have never actually heard it. This isn't officially on Spotify, Apple Music, or any album or mixtape. The song I'm talking about is Cartoons and Cereal.
And I run it. And I run it. That's ironic. This shit make a nigga just.
Even though the song was released 9 months before Good Kid, Mad City, which is considered one of the best albums of all time, it's Cartoons and Cereal that's often considered better than any of the songs on this album by those who have heard it. So what makes this song so remarkable? And if it's so good, why was this left off the album? Well, let's talk about that in today's video. Now, to understand just how important this song is, first we need to rewind and think about where Kendrick Lamar...
Bro, I remember one time when I went to a concert and I turned around because he just dropped his album with, oh man, what was it? Oh man, it's like, god damn it. I wasn't a Kendrick Lamar fan that big, you know, like I wasn't, Damn, that was it. I think it was right after he dropped Damn. And I wasn't a big fan like that, bro. They were like, yeah, bro, it'd be like $350 for the tickets. I'm like, brother, $350 for some nosebleed, some basic? Bro, there was one time I got fucking, you know those guys that be selling tickets at the fucking front door? Like if you show up late, you know, the ticketing booth be closing sometimes, so you just go up to them guys, they'll send them shits for like $50. Bro got me $50 booth. Bro, with my homie at the time, we was in a booth for $50. Well, obviously $150 each, but $100, bro. We had a whole
was at this time.
booth.
After dropping Section 80, he was being praised for his sound and musical direction. That 90s jazz palette he used helped him stand out amongst...
Damn, internet. Damn, internet. Damn, what the fuck? Why are you doing this? Bro, I have
Lamar
good...
was at this time. After dropping Section 80, he was being praised for his sound and musical
Bro, I don't
direction.
just...
That 90s jazz palette he used helped him stand out amongst his peers and gain all this attention.
Yo, the mixtape was crazy, though.
Appreciate it, man.
I was just telling your manager we was making that shit in Japan.
Pleasure, bro.
And I love all that jazz shit that y'all have in your music. That's the shit, man.
So let me ask you what you would do here. You have legends like Pharrell telling you to never lose your sound. Bloggers that are praising you for this exact same sound as well. The smart move here would be to keep doing the exact same thing, right? Well, this is what made Cartoons and Cereal so remarkable. It's what cemented Kendrick Lamar as a true artist rather than just another rapper. And let me show you why by breaking the song down. Here we start off with this sinister, detuned synth playing underneath sound effects of Kendrick watching TV as a child.
Bro, I really wish I understood music, bro, because I really think that shit hits, bro. If you can make a song out of nothing, bro. Imagine, bro, like I would love to, bro. I would love to be able to produce a song, bro. Like I could fucking make some dishwashing fucking sounds, bro. I don't know. I like to think I would be musically inclined, but I don't know.
Then after this intro slowly pulls you in, the full beat finally comes in, and this is where the producers of this beat do something that nobody was expecting. Gone were the jazzy, neo-soul sounds and ideas. On this beat, the producers decided to create this dark, aggressive, and nihilistic sounding beat. This was co-produced by Jay Pounds, who was on a ton of Kendrick Lamar's last album, but also by THC, who in my opinion had some of the most inventive, insane beats of the 2010s. They were responsible for this beat, and this beat,
Shit
I'm
hard.
gonna get you high. Honey's down the low and crazy. I'm gonna get you high.
and probably Kendrick's most experimental beat up to this point.
Fuck that other nigga when she tired of her nigga. Fuck that other nigga when she tired of her nigga.
And it was these producers that
Hey, listen. She not mine, it's only my turn. She not yours, it's only your turn. Don't hate, don't hate. She not mine, it's only my turn. She not yours, it's only your turn.
That helped Kendrick redefine himself on cartoons and serial. His choice to subvert expectations and choose production like this was something that no one saw coming. So let's break down the components of this beat and see what makes it so different. For one, we have this trap drum pattern. Looking at the hi-hats instead of a straightforward pattern like this, we see stutters placed underneath the snares, helping emphasize them and creating more energy. From here, we have a straightforward and steady 808 pattern, which helps introduce an aggressive feel into the beat. But the real star of this beat is this eerie, somber sounding sample. And this sample is really important to the story, you'll see why soon. But first, here's the actual sample that was used.
I never knew loneliness could be so awful.
What is this picture? Okay.
What makes this sample usage so interesting is that most of the song feels like this sappy, straightforward love song, as you just heard, but this one section in the song feels much more melancholic and unique. And this piece is exactly what the producers used for this beat. From here, the sample is pitched way down an entire octave and slowed down too. And doing this makes that string sound like a ghostly wailing noise. From here, some pretty smart chopping techniques are used. For one, take a look at the BPM of the beat and compare to the BPM of the sample. As you can see, the sample is slightly slower. Now, why do this? Well, here's how the sample would sound if the same BPM was used as the beat after we chop the sample up. You can hear we have that ugly sounding snare in the sample right around here. And it ends up really sticking out, even after we introduce the drums from the beat. That snare just sounds bad and out of place. So here's how this problem was fixed. By placing far more chops, including one right at that ugly snare, and then just nudging that chop a tiny bit after the snare and slowing down the BPM of the sample, just a tiny bit less. The producers effectively remove the snare from the sample and create a far more consistent sounding loop that doesn't have this random sound just jumping out of nowhere. Just a very smart producing technique here. Another great decision has to do with these last two chops here. So far, all the chops are played sequentially, meaning the chops play in the order that they appear in the actual sample. But those last two chops just don't sound great. That horn ends up overpowering the central string, and it just sounds abrupt, like it comes out of nowhere as well. So once again, here's how the producers fixed this problem. In the original sample, this musical phrase that you just heard ends up occurring twice. So the producers decide to take the identical piece from the other time this phrase occurs in the sample, which has a slightly different composition though. You can see in this version, those chops jumped back for the final two pieces. The reason being that wailing string is now sounding much more consistent in this version, helping the beat just sound more cohesive overall. From here, some EQing is done to emphasize that string and de-emphasize the horn, and this is how the beat to cartoons and serial was made. So why was this track left off of Good Kid, Mad City if it's so good? Well, as per Kendrick himself, it was because of that beautiful sample that we just broke down. The original artist didn't want to clear the sample for Kendrick, and this is especially frustrating because that same artist had cleared the use of other songs to other rappers in the past. And as per Punch, trying to recreate the beat without the sample and replaying it, just taking the magic away, which is often the case when you
He was mad that song sounded better with him on it.
Try to recreate samples from scratch. But this wasn't the last time cartoons and serial has shown up somewhere. In the video to Kendrick's song All Right, it actually makes a brief audio cameo. And yeah, that is the story of Kendrick Lamar's best song that you might not have ever heard. Let me know in the comments if you're one of the few who has heard this song before, but if you haven't, what do you think of the song? Like and subscribe, and if you're a fan of Kendrick's, I do have another video next to me where I break down why the album before this.
Hey, yo. I think I found one.
This
Hey,
investigation...
W video. Nikola Tesla, brother. He is my fucking favorite inventor, you know, that guy. He was him.
This investigation is possible. Today we'll learn of his 3-digit code to unlocking the universe. his possible communications with extraterrestrials, his harnessing of ancient Hindu metaphysics, and his late-life romance with a pigeon. And of course, all throughout we'll
Bro was wildin'.
weave through the wild and dangerous conspiracy theories surrounding two of his secret lost inventions, that of free energy generation and the death ray. If you've got any electronic device plugged into a wall socket, you can thank Tesla's innovation of AC electrical currents for the way we live our digital lives. His ideas were far ahead of their time. But there's a darker story here. Was Nikola Tesla a man consumed by his own mind? Or was he the target of a far larger conspiracy to silence his most revolutionary inventions? Hey, fellow seekers, welcome. I'm Mr. Mythos. If you're a fan of strange and ancient mysteries with research so deep, you're guaranteed to fall down the rabbit hole, you're in the right place. I humbly ask that you give this video a like and ding the notification bell.
And that shit kinda cool, bro. That shit kinda cool. He has both the
The raw info we'll be digging into every video. But before we get into it, some of you know I recently tried to make a video a week, and not only was I able to easily fill the day or is about retreats and issues tourist. Thanks again to
Hey, I snapped that shit!
Nikola Tesla was a Serbian-American inventor and futurist who lived from 1856 to 1943. He was born in the small village of Smijan in what was then Yugoslavia. And
your boy's a big opera. Big opera
today, the
op
country
god. Hey, for all my oppers, all my op lovers, CSGO lovers, just wait. I got something for you. I got something for you. This stream for the big boys. The big boys, we running it back. We running it back. I haven't done one for a minute, but this one we about to run it back.
Of Croatia. Tesla's father was an Eastern Orthodox priest, but he perhaps took more from his mother, a remarkably inventive woman who designed and engineered her own tools and mechanical appliances, despite having never been educated. She also had a profound ability to memorize epic Serbian poems after reading them only a few times. Tesla would later credit his mother, Georgina, for his photographic memory and engineering creativity. There's little doubt that this woman was a prodigy, but having been denied her full intellectual potential due to her gender, her legacy would be carried on by her son, Nikola. In high school, young Nikola Tesla would first discover the wonders of electricity in his physics class, and he called it a mysterious phenomena and a wonderful force. Electricity would eventually grow into his primary passion and obsession. He felt a special connection to its inner workings, which would manifest visually in his mind's eye, as if he already knew this particular science from birth. And this led to many instances where his teacher accused him of cheating, but could never prove it. It was in these teenage years that Tesla began to recognize that he had a special power that others...
Y'all think there's some people out there that just better? Like, motherfuckers that can do math, like, without having to need a calculator. Motherfuckers that can fucking do calculus and shit. Yeah, 2 + 2 = C + A + 9. That's just basic math, bro. That's just 4 + A = gravity, you know? I never understood those people.
Did not. Earlier in his childhood, he'd suffered from blinding flashes of light which occurred randomly, accompanied by striking visions of words, ideas, and even memories. As a child, he had no control, and eventually this led to numerous out-of-body experiences where he would be teleported to what he later described as, quote, new places, cities, and countries, as dear to me as those in actual life and not a bit less intense in their manifestations, end quote. But as he got older, Tesla finally harnessed this power to the point at which he could visualize almost anything he wanted in immense and realistic detail. Decades later, as a full-time inventor, he called this technique picture thinking, where he mentally pieced together every detail, dimension, and mechanism with extreme precision, and finally constructed the device in real life, almost entirely from memory. Soon after graduating high school, though, the young Tesla underwent a serious ordeal that would change his life forever. He contracted cholera, a severe bacterial illness from drinking contaminated water, and this left him bedridden for over 9 months, nearly killing him several times during that period.
Stay hydrated.
He was only 17 years old. This experience left him with a lifelong germophobia, but some speculate that the horrid illness might have affected his brain further, leading to a life and career constantly tittering between prodigy and madness. See, there was a darker side to Nikola Tesla's exceptional capabilities. In his years after moving to the United States and transitioning into adulthood, he began to obsess over certain things, writing in various journals that, quote, I would get a fever by looking at a peach. I had a violent aversion to the earrings of women. The sight of a pearl
Bro was getting no hoes. Bro was allergic to hoes. Bro was allergic to hoes. Couldn't be me, man. Couldn't be me, man. Couldn't be me, man. That's crazy.
Would almost give me a fit, but I was fascinated with the glitter of crystals or objects with sharp edges. When I drop little squares of paper in a dish filled with liquid, I always sense a peculiar and awful taste in my mouth. I would not touch the hair of other people, except, perhaps, at the point of a revolver." End quote. Most psychiatric professionals today agree that Tesla was displaying serious symptoms of obsessive-compulsive disorder. At his most extreme point, he became obsessed with a specific white pigeon who he genuinely believed was communicating with him. However, this may have been more of a reflection of the truly eccentric person he was. Let me
Bro's
explain.
trying to fuck!
While living in New York, Tesla would regularly spend hours in Central Park feeding the pigeons there, and if he saw any pigeons that were injured, he'd take them home and nurse them by hand back to health. In the hotel room that he lived in, the inventor kept the windows open so his feathered friends could visit freely, and he would request the hotel chef to prepare special birdseed mixes, just for them. Though Tesla never married or even dated, believing that his chastity helped him focus on his inventions, he would admit to falling in love with a special white pigeon who visited him almost every day and, according to the inventor, communicated with him telepathically, reflecting
Bro was down bad. Bro was the level of down bad. You telepathically are talking to pigeons, right? You never had no coochie. You never had no girl. Is crazy. It's crazy. Is insane. Like, it's actually insane. It's actually insane.
on this relationship, he wrote, quote, "I've been feeding pigeons, thousands of them for years, but there was one, a beautiful bird, pure white with light gray tips on its wings. That one was different. It was a female. I had only to wish and call her, and she would come flying to me. I loved that pigeon as a man loves a woman, and she loved me. As long as I had her, there was purpose to my life." End quote. In 1922,
Hey,
the pigeon flew through his window to let him
Hey, yo! That boy was going crazy. That cholera had this boy going crazy.
know that she was dying, and as she passed away just minutes later, Tesla saw a white light in her eyes, brighter than any electrical current he had ever seen. He was absolutely heartbroken and, for a long while, felt like he could not go on. In this way, Tesla was truly an unconventional character, and this was obvious in his obsessions and passions, but also his emotions. The inventor was known for constantly bouncing between mania and depression. During the highs, he would rarely sleep and claimed to only need 2 hours of sleep a night. And in the lows, his insecurities ate away at him, and he would literally lock himself away from the world, sometimes for weeks on end. One of Tesla's biographers,
Hey, that
Bernie
sounds
Carlson,
like your boy.
wrote,
You
quote,
know, what can I
"There were
say? I'm Nikola Tesla in the making.
moments where he would be the toast of the town, and moments where he seemed to want to sit in a dark hotel room and be by himself." End quote. At the age of 86, Nikola Tesla would die alone in room 3327 of the New Yorker Hotel, but he would leave a profound legacy in our world. Today, he's recognized as the inventor of AC power current, hydroelectric power, the radio, remote-controlled vehicles, induction motors, and wireless energy transfer.
Damn, bro. Was that worth not getting coochie, though? Was that worth not getting coochie, bro? Hey, let me ask y'all. Like, is it worth not getting coochie, though? Like, would you give up? Like, what's... Alright. Let me put a scenario down for y'all. Let me put, like, chat, put this in chat. Hey, listen up. Listen. Is it worth being the most successful man or rich person in the world, but you never lose your virginity? You never get coochie in your life. You never like, if you a female, you never get like no love, nothing, bro. If you a male, female, you get no love, bro. You're a virgin for life. But you become the greatest inventor ever known. You invent electricity, right? Whatever this motherfucker invented, right? But you never get coochie, bro. How are you gonna do? Like, I don't know, bro. That's a lonely life. That's a lonely life. I don't know if I could do it. Bro fell in love with a pigeon. Chat, you gotta love a pigeon, bro? Like, I love my cat, but I still, like, need me some coochie. Bro's the ultimate red pill. Bro is focused on his grind. He said, nah, fuck that, bro. Bro is the biggest red pill. Bro! Listen. Bro. The greatest inventor was red pilled. Bro, Nikola Tesla was red pilled, bro. If you really think about it, bro focused on his grind. Bro didn't care about nothing. He didn't even care about the bag. He just wanted to invent and release his legacy out there, bro. Bro was the greatest red pill out there, bro. That's crazy. If you really think about it. If you really think about it, chat. Bro was the biggest, bro. Andrew Tate who? It's Nikola Tesla, bro. Bro didn't even care about no bitches. He said, I'm on my grind, bro. I'm on my release date. My release date is coming up. I need to invent something new. Bro was fucking on his grind this whole time. I didn't realize Nikola Tesla was red-pilled. Yo! Nikola Tesla is red-pilled, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy, chat. Oh my God. I'm a genius.
However, with this lonely death in 1943, a striking number of his most valuable and confidential papers were reported missing, and to this day, they've never been found, and it's not exactly sure what they contained. Tesla was famous for his secrecy when it came to his work, and it's believed that there were a number of lost inventions that never saw the light of day, or perhaps were intentionally suppressed. In fact, there are legitimate reasons to believe Nikola Tesla invented something that would have single-handedly destroyed one of the largest and most profitable economic sectors to exist, and one that still dominates the world today. I'm speaking of energy generation. As reported by the New York American newspaper on November 1st, 1933, quote, Nikola Tesla, the celebrated physicist, recognized in the scientific world as the foremost living inventor, announces that, at a date not distant, a new source of power will be available everywhere, displacing coal, oil, gas, and other established fuels of industry.
And that
the result
said,
of 30 years.
Get him out of here. They said, get him out of here. Get him packed off. Get him out of here. He talking about free what? Get him packed off. Get him packed off. That boy said free what? Free energy? Get that boy packed off. Get that boy squeezed up, packed off, shipped off. Send him across. Put him in a body bag. Get him out of here.
Years of search and experimentation into and with the mysterious force, which, for want of a more precise terminology, is called cosmic energy, end quote. The cosmic energy spoken of by the New York American was a term taken from Tesla himself.
And that background crazy, though. Hey, chat. That background crazy, though. I'm excited. I'm happy about just my fucking sign, you know? I'm just happy about Mr. Muncher. That boy's background is crazy,
remains
though.
a highly mysterious and
Look at that.
esoteric
That
concept.
shit crazy, bro. Imagine. I don't know. I'm fucking retarded.
And we'll be investigating it in detail as to what exactly he meant by it. Regardless, this cosmic energy was the key to his invention of a free energy generator. In 1933, Tesla provided a utopian description of this energy reservoir. Quote, this new power for the driving of the world's machinery will be derived from the energy which operates the universe, the cosmic energy, which is everywhere, present in unlimited quantities. End quote. Imagine never paying another power bill in your life. Imagine never needing to worry about fluctuating gas.
Hey, chat. Bro, if you ain't never had to worry about no power bill, no gas, bro, I'm not working. I'm not gonna work. I'm staying home sleeping. I'm being a bro. If you ain't gotta worry about no electricity, No gas money? Bro, your bills just fucking halved. Bro, your bills just fucking folded. You ain't gotta work fucking 80 hours. Motherfuckers, you could get away with 20 and you be good. You be good. Hey, yo! They packed him off! They knew! Oh my god!
Gas prices or even stopping at a gas station ever again. Clearly, this cosmic energy was a substance with the potential to radically alter our world as we know it. However, even to this day, researchers
if
still
you ain't
speculate
worried about no more bills, of course!
on what exactly Tesla was talking about. And just a heads up before we move on, we're going to get a bit scientific in this video, and I'll try to keep it in simple terms.
Hey, yo,
So
chill. I ain't
stick with
got
me
no
here, as I
degrees.
guarantee you'll learn some pretty incredible facts about energy and its unlikely connection to esotericism, extraterrestrials, even ancient religion. It may also make you question the world as we know it. Is it possible that we've been deliberately lied to by our political
Of
and industrial
course.
leaders for nearly a century, or perhaps far, far longer? First, we need to understand what free energy is. Genuinely
Ugh.
free energy must be both zero cost and pollution-free. Today, free energy is considered by many to be purely in the realm of science fiction. This is because, according to the known laws of physics, it's impossible for energy to be infinite, and no machine can create energy from nothing. Creating energy from nothing violates the law of mass energy conservation, which states that neither mass nor energy can be created or destroyed. However, energy can convert into mass, and the opposite is true as well. Mass can convert into energy. For example, food is measured in calories, and calories are a unit of energy. This is because the mass of the food you eat is metabolized and then released from your body as heat, which is a form
That
of energy.
pizza I
The
just
atomic
been
bomb
munching.
follows the same principle. By splitting the mass of an atom, energy is released. So just remember that energy cannot be created from nothing, according to the known laws of physics. And to explain why energy can't be infinite, even though energy is never actually destroyed, it does change from one form to another, which is the law of conservation of energy. For example, a water wheel generator uses the kinetic or gravitational energy of water falling and converts it into electrical energy, which we can then use to power a heater, which turns the electrical energy into heat energy. Now, the scientific-minded of you might be thinking, if energy is never destroyed but simply converted, why can't we just continuously convert energy in a loop? Well,
And then that's why you take steroids.
that would violate the second law of thermodynamics, which basically says that there will always be some inefficiency. So, as energy converts from one form to another, more and more of it gets wasted, and, well, it still technically exists. The energy is unusable. For example, a light bulb's useful energy is the light it produces. However, much of the electrical energy flowing into the light bulb is wasted in the form of thermal energy, or heat. That's why many electronics claim to be energy efficient, because they minimize the energy wasted. But some amount of energy will always be wasted no matter what, and even the most efficient conversion will never be perfect. So just remember that, according to the known laws of physics, no pool of energy can ever be infinite, despite Tesla's strange claim of the unlimited quantities of cosmic energy.
I don't know,
So,
bro. I
on a
believe
very
him.
technical standpoint, free
I
energy
believe
is
the
simply
guy.
impossible. And if that's not the case, either the science is fundamentally flawed, or there would have to be some massive conspiracy involving almost all the world's engineers and physicists in cahoots, who all agree that it's impossible. However, if we were to rethink free energy as not truly free, but rather an incredibly efficient conversion of usable energy from some massive existing energy reservoir, now we're back in the realm of possibility. Basically, if the supply is large enough and the conversion is efficient enough, we can pretty much consider the energy to be
I
free.
am looking at all
The
these
sun.
people having fun. Fuck.
For example, is a power source that will provide continuous energy for the next 5 billion years. So, why can't we just power everything with solar? Well, the problem is our current technology is not very good at harnessing it. We can
Hey, I'm
generate
not
energy
gonna
from
lie to you, bro. Solar kind of ass, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Them shit, bro. You ever like drive by somebody's house and you see solar on their fucking roof, and you're just like, you fucking curl bomb about to break them shits, bro. They look so breakable.
solar in small amounts, but nowhere near enough to meet the
I
energy
swear
demands
I'm not violent.
of the modern world. On the other hand, fossil fuels are far more efficient at converting to electrical energy. In fact, fossil fuels seem to beat every renewable energy we know of by a shockingly large margin. And this is exactly why the oil industry is so incredibly profitable. It can't be challenged, at least until the world runs out of oil or Earth comes to some apocalyptic end due to the detrimental effects on the environment. However, how true is it that our oil mega conglomerates and other fossil fuel giants can't be challenged? What if someone did manage to harness a renewable energy in an incredibly efficient way? The invention of free or ultra-low-cost energy generation would effectively destroy their business model in one fell swoop. There's a clear motive to prevent this from happening. The economic powers that be are ruthless, and any threat to their stability and dominance would obviously be attacked with full force. Nikola Tesla understood this, once writing in his journal that, quote, "No free energy device will ever be allowed to reach the market," end quote. And the way he learned this lesson, began with one of the most devastating failures of his career. Beginning in
Yeah, bro, they gave him a fat L on this, bro. I saw this one coming. They
1901,
gave him a
Tesla
fat
undertook
old
the
L.
grand and expensive construction of a wireless transmission station known as the Wardenclyffe Tower, which at first was used for transmitting messages, but he soon shifted its primary purpose to the generation and transmission of cosmic energy. This project would be his first serious opportunity to turn the dream he had for the last 10 years
Bro,
into a
he
reality.
should have never said free, bro. He should have been like, guys, listen, once I get this made, we get all the free energy, bro, and then we just charge them double. Zero cost for us. Bro, you gotta have a little bit of a mindset of a businessman, you know?
See, in
But then
1891,
again, this is from a guy that tried to fuck pigeons.
in a speech before the American Institute of Electrical Engineers, Tesla first revealed his belief that the universe held some massive pool of energy that could be harnessed at any location on Earth. Quote, ere many generations pass, our machinery will be driven by a power obtainable at any point in the universe.
Bro, he's
This idea is
sitting
not
in
novel.
this picture. I don't know if this is a real picture, but he's sitting in this picture like, like this is like a fucking those high school yearbook picture. It's like, go ahead and put your knee up and put that other leg behind you, sir, and go ahead and have your chin down sideways and then up. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, that's how he the high school photographer be taking pictures like this, down, up, up.
We find it in the delightful myth of Antaeus, who derives power from the earth. It is a mere question of time when men will succeed in attaching their machinery to the very wheelwork of nature. End quote. In that speech, Tesla referenced Antaeus, the giant
Hey,
son
what
of
the
Gaia,
fuck?
the earth goddess, and Poseidon, the sea god. Because of his relation to his mother, Antaeus drew massive strength from the earth, as long as he was in physical contact with it. However, he ended up being defeated by Hercules, who lifted him up from the ground and away from his source of power, then crushed him to death. And this remains one of the most famous stories in Greek mythology. However,
Yo,
this may have
what
been
type of gay shit they on, bro?
a bit of a premonition, because
They
Tesla
out here cuddling each other naked. You do that with bro, things happening.
Wardenclyffe Tower project would be killed too, as soon as its source of power was cut. Not long after the inventor announced that he was shifting the focus of the tower toward the harnessing and wireless transmission of cosmic energy, the project's primary backer, the banking magnate J.P. Morgan, pulled out completely. Other financial backers followed as well, and Tesla couldn't find any other investors to replace him, despite much of the tower already having been built. Thus, he was forced to abandon this grand project in 1906 without ever seeing it become operational. And in 1917, the remains of Wardenclyffe Tower were demolished and turned into scrap in order to pay off Tesla's debts. Besides destroying the inventor financially, this failure crushed his self-esteem and would haunt him for the rest of his life. Looking back, it is rather shocking and curious that so many of his esteemed financiers pulled the plug on this project specifically. This was many years before he announced his free energy generation machine, but
They got that.
the potential of the Wardenclyffe Tower may have still been seen as a threat to the major players of the energy sector. As an inventor of very expensive experimental devices, Tesla relied entirely on the backing of powerful financiers, many of whom were deeply invested in the energy sector. Notably, J.P. Morgan, the primary backer of the Wardenclyffe Tower, as well as the one who effectively ended the project, was a central figure of General Electric, today a $100 billion business and one of the largest corporations in the world. Free energy suppression has been a popular conspiracy theory since at least the 1920s, when the American inventor Thomas Henry More claimed to have discovered a source of energy floating throughout our atmosphere, and he developed a machine to harness it with extreme efficiency and then convert it to a cold form of electricity. In the early 1930s, this machine of his was witnessed working by dozens of people, who confirmed that it functioned without any exterior input.
And then he
of
got
energy. However, this
packed
success did not last long.
off.
First, More claimed that he had received several serious threats to stop his public demonstrations. Not long after, his machine began to break down and fail repeatedly. He eventually discovered that his assistant had tampered with it and had him fired. After this, the harassment and threats began to target his wife and children, and More himself was reportedly shot at multiple times in public, which scared him so badly that he bulletproofed the family car, and finally his laboratory was broken into and robbed. More would never recover from these equipment losses, which were worth around $2 million.
They're about to get
today.
packed
He
off.
would never be able to rebuild his machine, and he abandoned his research into energy generation completely. More's story may have been one of the first, but harassing, tampering, and suppression of research remains a common theme in many reported discoveries of new forms
They
of energy.
getting packed off.
Free energy
That's
devices
what's
that are
happening.
speculated to have been suppressed include torus-based generators, cold fusion generators, anti-gravity propulsion systems, and reverse-engineered extraterrestrial technology. The conspiracy theory asserts that certain tactics are used by these corporations to keep such technology from reaching the market. It's thought that these companies donate millions of dollars to governments so that the law is in their favor, and donate millions to research institutions in order to control research into alternative energy generation. Beyond that, they're believed to buy out specific patents, sue inventors into bankruptcy, or, in some drastic cases, even turn to murder. And inventors who have seemingly become victims for their research into free energy include Stanley Meyer,
Packed
John
off.
Kanzias, and Eugene Malov. In fact, Malov was murdered in 2004 by 3 men with no confirmed motive. Another among these alleged victims of free energy suppression is Nikola Tesla. Tesla was known for being mysterious with his research and inventions, and perhaps for good reason. Many of his ideas were stolen during his time working for the Continental Edison Company, and also directly under Thomas Edison, who shamelessly took credit for many of Tesla's own breakthroughs. For example, his redesign of the DC dynamos generator. However, despite his reputation for secrecy, he was particularly tight-lipped with his free energy breakthrough. Not only had he learned a hard lesson with the Wardenclyffe Tower, but by now he knew of the industrial disruption that such an invention would cause. Speaking about his free energy generator, he declared, quote, "I shall not announce the scientific principles of the discovery and describe the mechanical means I have devised for carrying it out.
What is this position?
It is sufficient at this time to say that I have performed experiments and obtained results from which I am able to calculate what the mechanism may be expected to perform. Much, of course, remains to be accomplished, but it is work not necessarily of a creative kind. It can be done by many, and hence development to the point of actual operation may be enormously speeded up." End quote. From the statement, it's clear that Tesla had already figured out the core mechanisms and was in a phase of fine-tuning and finalizing its design. So this makes it all the more strange that, to this day, we still have very little solid information as to what this device actually was. With the announcement of his free energy invention in 1934, Tesla lost his final backers, and by the end of his life, he was literally dying of poverty. This was the final result of a vicious trend that seemed to follow Tesla whenever he announced progress on a technology.
That shit sucks, bro. Bro died fucking poor and coochie-less, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy, bro. I feel bad. That's crazy. Bro gave us so much, but died fucking, bro. At that point, bro, I feel like you could just be like, hey, spare me some coochie, please. Spare me some coochie. Like,
technology that threatened the energy status quo. Free energy suppression comes in many forms, but in the case of Tesla, a scientific genius with a weakness for managing his money, all that seemed to be necessary was pulling away the financing, and the rest is history. But the mystery goes far deeper than this strange device lost to time. What about that ethereal material he claimed was the source of his power, that is, the cosmic energy, whose reservoir was apparently on a near infinite scale? Even today, Tesla's descriptions of cosmic energy have never been matched to anything in known existence. In 1932, the inventor stated, quote, "I have harnessed the cosmic rays and caused them to operate a motive device. The attractive features of the cosmic rays is their constancy. They shower down on us throughout the whole 24 hours. It will not require devices for storing energy, as would be necessary with devices using wind, tide, or sunlight. They move with great velocity, exceeding that of light." End quote. Beyond this statement, which makes it clear that cosmic energy is far more powerful than wind, water, and solar energy, he revealed a number of other key details about it in various interviews and publications. For example, cosmic energy is made up of particles that are incredibly microscopic, so small that they can hardly be observed. These particles can also penetrate through almost any substance without any observable effect. Cosmic energy also arrives on Earth from all directions, at all times. As for its origin, it comes from stars, and this includes our own sun. Finally, Tesla hinted many times that cosmic energy was somehow interlinked with radioactivity. You might think this describes solar power, but as we already learned, cosmic energy is available 24 hours a day and moves faster than the speed of light. Tesla himself clarified, quote, "Night will not interrupt the flow of the new power supply. The disappearance of the sun below the horizon will not shut it off." End quote. So, if it wasn't solar, what exactly was it? We'll explore another related conspiracy, that of Tesla's death ray weapon, at the end. But in order to uncover what this mysterious energy source was, we need to understand it from the mind of Nikola Tesla himself, and that requires a deep dive into his metaphysical understanding of the world. Nikola Tesla had a special power.
Man, like, drops like documentaries, bro. It's crazy. It's a fucking documentary, bro.
That of his visions, which he learned to harness as an adult. These first began when he was a child and were sparked by one specific traumatic event in 1863, the death of his older brother, Dane Tesla. Dane, only 12 years old, was riding on a horse when Nikola accidentally spooked it. The horse bolted and bucked, finally throwing Dane off and trampling him, killing him under his hooves. Nikola was not only responsible for the incident, but he witnessed the entire thing. He was only 6 years old. After the death of Dane, something changed dramatically for the young Nikola. He began to experience intense visions, and in his waking life he perceived energies, frequencies, and vibrations in all colors and forms, floating in the air around him, which he described as, quote, "filled with tongues of living flame," end quote. He even believed he could touch them because they looked so real to him, despite no other person being able to see it. Though for many years as a child, he was overwhelmed and tormented by the visions, he would eventually master this power, learning to control them and harness their potential. But with this came a profound shift in his understanding of the connection between the mind, body, and universe. Tesla once wrote, quote, "To me, the universe is simply a great machine which never came into being and never will end. The human being is no exception to the natural order. Man, like the universe, is a machine." End quote. He noted that whatever his body could do, it would be possible to make a mechanical contraption do the same thing, because, in the end, everything is a machine, meaning everything works similarly on a fundamental level. For example, he eventually concluded that these visions were the result of a reflex action of his brain and retinas, and that if his eyes could produce the visions, quote, it should be possible to project on a screen the image of any object one conceives and make it visible, end quote. The reason why Tesla emphasized a fundamental connection between the mental plane, the physical body, and the universe at large was his realization that everything, yes, everything, is made up of frequencies and vibrations. Today, this universal truth has been proven as a scientific fact, that all matter, including you and me, are constantly in a wave-like motion, either vibrating, oscillating, or resonating. But Tesla was one of the first to propose this idea, at least in the scientific world. Famously, he wrote, quote, if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, end quote. He also observed that our energies, frequencies, and vibrations are shared between living beings, as well as inanimate objects, such as the planets and stars, and they affect each other, sometimes with enormous impact. He called this effect the cosmic pain. In an interview from 1899, found in the American magazine Immortality, Tesla gave a detailed description of his esoteric concept of the cosmic pain. Quote, whenever one of my near and dear people were hurt, I felt physical pain. This is because our bodies are made from a similar material, and our souls are related with unbreakable wires.
Wow.
The incomprehensible sadness that sometimes overwhelmed us means that somewhere on the other side of this planet, a child or generous man died. In some periods, the entire universe is tired of itself and of us.
Damn, bro, that's why I'm sad
Disappearance
all the
of a star
time.
and the appearance of comets will affect us more than we can imagine. We must learn this truth in order to be healed, end quote. We might also relate to some of the private writings of Tesla, as they show how deeply he believed and understood this universal connection on multiple levels. Quote, these ties cannot be seen, but we can feel them. I cut myself in the finger, and it pains me. This finger is a part of me. I see a friend hurt, and it hurts me too. My friend and I are one. Does this not prove that each of us is only part of a whole? For ages, this idea has been proclaimed in the consummately wise teachings of religion, probably not alone as a means of ensuring peace and harmony among men, but as a deeply founded truth. The Buddhist expresses it in one way, the Christian in another, but both say the same. We are all one. Science, too, recognizes this connectedness of separate individuals. Every living being is an engine geared to the wheelwork of the universe. Though seemingly affected only by its immediate surrounding, the sphere of external influence extends to infinite distance, end quote. It may come as a surprise, or not, that one of the greatest minds in science was also an incredibly spiritual man. It's true that Tesla was born into a highly religious family, and both his father and grandfather were Eastern Orthodox priests. In fact, his dad wanted him to become a priest, up until the cholera incident where he made a promise to the teenage Nicola that...
Fuck me, bro. Inner to be fucking up, bro. Huh.
If he survived his fight with cholera, he could leave home to study engineering at a university. It's pretty wild how quickly a person's fate can change like that. But back to Tesla's...
The fuck going on? Fucking internet all of a sudden,
It's true that Tesla was born into a highly religious family, and both his father and grandfather were Eastern Orthodox priests. In fact, his dad wanted him to become a priest, up until the cholera incident where he made...
Bro, there's cholera shit pissing me off, bro. Trying to get my Wi-Fi like checked out. It should be working properly.
spiritual man. It's true that Tesla was born into one of the greatest minds in science, was also an...
Fucking God, what is going on? Fuck. It be like that sometimes, bro. I don't know why it just randomly does this shit, bro. I'm trying to figure out my log into my YouTube fucking shit so I can get my fucking thing set up, my chat. Trying to have my chat on OBS, bro. That's the #1 problem I'm having. trying to get my chat connected to OBS. Okay. That should maybe do it. Bro, what the fuck is going on?
Quote, "It may come as a surprise, or not, that one of the greatest minds in science was also an incredibly spiritual man. It's true that Tesla was born into a highly religious family, and both his father and grandfather were Eastern Orthodox priests. In fact, his dad wanted him to become a priest, up until the cholera incident where he made a promise to the teenage Nicola that if he survived his fight with cholera, he could leave home to study engineering at a university. It's pretty wild how quickly a person's fate can change like that. But back to Tesla's spiritual understanding, many people wondered whether he was religious. He was asked about this many times in interviews, to which he answered, quote, "In my heart, I am deeply religious, though not in the orthodox sense of that word. What one man calls God, another calls the laws of physics," end quote. Nikola Tesla did believe that there was a God, at least in the sense that there was something in the universe that was both unknowable and all-knowing, of infinite energy and potential, and of ultimate influence on the universe and its inhabitants. These sorts of beliefs on God reflect the classical beliefs of any major monotheistic religion, Christianity, Islam, and Sikhism, for example. However, with the exception of any moral element, there was no good or bad associated with Tesla's God. It was simply what it was, and the reason why everything is the way it is. But not so different from a prophet like Muhammad or Abraham, the inventor claimed to have received messages from this entity by way of the cosmic pain. Quote, "My brain is only a receiver. In the universe there is a core from which we obtain knowledge, strength, and inspiration. I have not penetrated into the secrets of this core, but I know that it exists," end quote. Some who've studied the spiritualism of the inventor have claimed that, by his description, he was accessing what is known in some esoteric schools as the Akashic Records. Existing in some ethereal plane of existence, the Akashic Records can be explained as the ultimate collection of every event, thought, word, emotion, and intent to have ever occurred in the past, present, or future, and this encompasses the entire universe and all forms of life to ever exist. Someday I'll investigate the Akashic Records in depth, and actually I did already cover another person who supposedly accessed them, an American clairvoyant named Edgar Cayce, and that video is called The Sleeping Prophet of Atlantis, in case you want to check it out. The Akashic Records in depth. For now, just know that Tesla did believe that he received knowledge and information on top of visions from something that oddly resembles this occult concept. He would write, quote, "I am part of a light, and it is the music. The light fills my 6 senses. I see it, hear, feel, smell, touch, and think. I saw the
weirdest
past,
way for it to
present,
show my
and future."
chat is showing my video at the same time when I just, what the fuck? I don't want the whole link. I just want the chat.
All at the same time, end quote. But how exactly did Tesla come to access even the outer edges of this infinite library? Well, famously, he did give an answer. Quote, "If you only knew the magnificence of the 3, 6, and 9, then you would have the key to the universe," end quote. It's well documented that Tesla absolutely obsessed over these 3 particular numbers, 3, 6, and 9. It began in 1917, around the time when he was exhibiting strong symptoms of obsessive-compulsive disorder, and it started with the number 3. During his daily swim at the public pool, he always swam exactly 33 laps, and if he lost count, he couldn't leave and had to start over from 0. And before entering any building, he would have an overwhelming urge to circle the surrounding city block exactly 3 times first, before going in. Tesla's work schedule also reflected these numbers. Every day he would work from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., and after dinner and a long break, he would resume his work and finish at 3 a.m. We know that Tesla was a fan of exercising, and on top of his daily swims, he'd also take daily walks, which would be either 13 or 16 kilometers in length. In the kitchen, he would use exactly 18 napkins to wash his dishes, 18 being divisible by 9, 6, and 3. And finally, he would only ever stay in hotel rooms with a room number that could be divided by 3. For example, the room he died in was number 3327. No one is entirely sure what Tesla meant by 3, 6, and 9 being the key to the universe, as he never elaborated further. However, it's obvious by the way he lived his life that these numbers were of great importance to him. Some have speculated that the 3, 6, and 9 represent the other key to the universe recorded by Tesla, that being energy, frequency, and vibration. Regardless, the true use and meaning of these numbers remain a mystery. However, looking at these numbers from a purely mathematical perspective, we might be able to shed some answers. And pay close attention, as if you've never heard of this before, it'll probably blow your mind. What I'm about to demonstrate for you is a recurring pattern in nature based on the powers of 2. And because it's observed in the division of cells within living beings, some people call it the blueprint of God. First, I'll give the rules and how to calculate the pattern, and then I'll show you the math in action. So, without further ado, we begin by calculating the powers of 2. This begins with the number 1, and then every number that follows is double the number before it. Now that we have a list of the powers of 2, we need to calculate each one's digital root. The digital root is the single-digit value obtained by adding together the digits of a number. So if the number is already a single digit, that's its digital root. The digital root of 4 is 4. But if the number is made up of more than one digit, for example, 32, we would add 3 plus 2 to get 5 as the digital root. As another example, if the number is 256, we would add 2 plus 5 plus 6, which equals 13. And 13 is still 2 digits, so we add 1 plus 3 to get 4. So the digital root of 256 is 4. By following this, we get a certain pattern that goes on infinitely. And for this example, there's a system called vortex mathematics that's used in this calculation. And it's called that because vortex math is performed within a circular diagram. And the repeating pattern
when I got
produces a
into fucking conspiracies, I saw this shit everywhere. So I'm trying to really pay attention because I've seen this shit a few places.
Vortex within it. So let's check it out in action. We have the powers of 2 listed out here, and if we calculate the digital roots, we get 1, 2, 4, 8, 7, 5. 1, 2, 4, 8, 7, 5, and so on. The pattern just continues like that, infinitely. In fact, it even somewhat resembles the infinity symbol. Notice though that there are 3 digits missing. That is 3, 6, and 9. Some people see vortex mathematics as one of the deepest structures in the universe, something that underlies all things, a fundamental pattern that, if properly utilized, may allow for the breaking of the laws of physics, possibly even the generation of truly free energy. The potential of the vortex math system and the 3, 6, and 9 continue to be researched today, and there are very few definite answers. But if we turn to a religious perspective, it's interesting to note that 3 is a reoccurring trope. In Christianity, there's the somewhat polytheistic concept of the Trinity, God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Ghost, which are 3 distinct entities that make up one singular essence of God, known as the Godhead. In Hinduism, there are exactly 3 principal gods that are all-powerful: Brahma the Creator, Vishnu the Preserver, and Shiva the Destroyer. These 3 deities make up the Trimurti, a trinity that is considered to be 3 forms of a single supreme divinity, known as the Para-Brahman. And in ancient Mesopotamian religion, as noted by the 19th century theologian and historian Thomas Dennis Rock, quote, "The ancient Babylonians recognized the doctrine of a trinity, or 3 persons in one god, as appears from a composite god, with 3 heads forming part of their mythology," end quote. The 3 gods Rock is referring to are the deities Nimrod, Semiramis, and Tammuz. Semiramis was Nimrod's wife, and after Nimrod died, she became pregnant with Tammuz, who she announced was the reincarnation of Nimrod, and these 3 separate entities began to be worshipped as one. On a side note, completely unrelated to Tesla, I just want to point out how seriously interesting it is that the trinities of the Mesopotamian religion, Hinduism, and Christianity are pretty much the same idea: 3 gods as one. It's well known that Mesopotamian religion influenced Christianity, but Hinduism is completely unrelated, and arguably the most ancient of the 3. Other ancient religions...
Well, we've all heard the flood myths. We'll get to that another day.
Also show a fixation on 3 and a trinity of gods, such as the ancient Greeks and Egyptians, the Phoenicians, and even the Celts. As the early Catholic theologian, St. Jerome testified, quote, "All the ancient nations believed in the Trinity," end quote. It is also worth noting that trinities occur in nature as well, something that Tesla would have well understood. The very makeup of an atom, for example, are 3 basic particles: protons, neutrons, and electrons. And in the larger picture, scientists state that 3 astronomical bodies are necessary for life on Earth to exist. The Earth, of course, is the first, made up of 1/3 land and 2/3 water. The Sun is the second, providing us with heat, light, and energy. And the Moon is the third, holding the Earth steady through gravity, maintaining a stable climate, and regulating the rhythm of the tides. Finally, Tesla himself had his own trinity, that being energy, frequency, and vibration: 3, 6, and 9. Whatever the true meaning of the numbers was, there is no doubt that it's a profound sequence. Returning back to Nikola Tesla's harnessing of the cosmic pain, we know that he used this understanding of frequency and vibration to receive messages from the Akashic records, or what he simply called the core of the universe. In fact, this universal vibration was supposedly how he communicated with the only lover in his life, that special white pigeon that would fly through his hotel window every day. But his cosmic pain theory also inspired a series of lesser-known but controversial experiments in which he tried to find a way to communicate with the outer universe through technology. Tesla was an absolute believer in the existence of intelligent extraterrestrial life, and even hyper-advanced alien civilizations, as evidenced by his own words, quote, "Most certainly,
Damn, bro, it's past my bedtime. I'm fucking...
some planets are not inhabited, but others are, and among these there must exist life under all conditions and phases of development," end quote. Tesla believed that these advanced extraterrestrials had discovered the same secret to the universe as he had, that everything is energies, frequencies, and vibrations, and thus a universal method of communication could be established, one likely used by all evolved alien species, and hopefully Earth too, if his experiment was successful. Through his Akashic insight, Tesla felt that he could potentially open up Earth to the larger intergalactic society. In 1899, he set up a field laboratory in Colorado Springs, equipped to record frequencies sent from other planets. And in July of that year,
Bro, if the homie was building that, I was like, bro, go get some coochie.
while tracking a lightning storm, he received a sudden series of beeps. After ruling out any other possible cause and further researching what he'd experienced, he published the following announcements, quote, "Brethren, we have a message from another world, unknown and remote. It reads 1, 2, 3. According to my investigations, it could not have originated from the Sun, the Moon, or Venus. Further study has since satisfied me that they must have emanated from Mars. The feeling is constantly growing on me that I had been the first to hear the greeting of one planet to another, end quote. Some believe that this alien message, if legitimate and not some natural phenomenon, is confirmation of Tesla's mastery of the cosmic pain. He had sent them a message or intent through his own vibration, and they had sent him a message back. It's an odd story in the already odd life of Nikola Tesla. Perhaps not as strange as the whole pigeon romance thing, but certainly worth considering in this context, especially as he had claimed to receive information from outside of this planet before. It can't be denied that Tesla saw science and the universe differently than his peers, who remained in the realm of hard observable fact. He was a child haunted by powerful visions, who grew into a man whose scientific exploration was inspired by metaphysical and spiritual concepts. Likewise, his dream of free energy was largely inspired by a religious mystic and close friend of his, the profoundly influential teacher of Hinduism in the West, Swami Vivekananda. As a chief disciple of the important 19th century Hindu guru Ramakrishna, Swami Vivekananda traveled to the United States after his guru's death, tirelessly conducting hundreds of lectures on Indian philosophy and becoming one of the first and most influential Hindu teachers to introduce the wisdom and practices of Vedanta and yoga
like he got
to the
a little
Western
bit
world.
of sass to
In 1896,
bro looked like he got attitude.
It was by complete chance that both Nikola Tesla and Swami Vivekananda happened to be attending a play called Izel, which was based on the life of Buddha. After the play, the two ran into each other, and quickly a passionate conversation was sparked. As a Hindu mystic, Vivekananda was fascinated by Tesla's ideas on the mechanisms that drove the material world: energy, frequency, and vibration. This was rather early on, and Tesla was just beginning to perceive and understand these ideas himself, and he was lacking in terminology. But Vivekananda quickly related what he was describing to the teachings and scriptures of Hinduism, and this was both an important source of confirmation and inspiration to the inventor. In fact, the Swami even brought up one of the primary teachings of his former guru, Ramakrishna, that all living things were connected to a divine center, not so different from Tesla's belief in the core of the universe. This very conversation had such a profound effect on Tesla that he went on to meet with Swami Vivekananda many times and eventually began studying the Vedas, the most ancient Hindu scriptures. Throughout the rest of his career, and especially his research into cosmic energy, he would use many ancient Sanskrit terms to describe the source, existence, and physical makeup of matter itself. For example, quote, all perceptible matter comes from a primary substance, or tenuity beyond conception, filling all space, the akasha, or luminiferous ether, which is acted upon by the life-giving prana, or creative force, calling into existence, in never-ending cycles, all things and phenomena, end quote. So, in this rather esoteric statement, Tesla refers to two major Hindu concepts, akasha and prana. According to Vedantic Hinduism, akasha is the most basic essence of all things in the material world. Akasha was also the first element created and is part of everything in existence. However, directly translated, akasha means upper sky or outer space. Also note that this is where the term Akashic Records comes from.
That shit dope.
Prana, on the other hand, is an ancient Sanskrit term denoting life force or vital air. Prana is a basic principle of life. However, it's infused with all things in reality, including inanimate objects. Interestingly, according to Vedantic Hinduism, prana is believed to come from the sun and other stars, which is exactly where Tesla's cosmic energy is said to originate. Could akasha and prana be one and the same as the cosmic energy? If so, it's ironic to say that the essence of creation and the force of life may have powered Nikola Tesla's most dangerous and infamous invention, the death ray. Fittingly, though, this final saga begins with the inventor's own death. On January 8th, 1943, on the 33rd floor of the New Yorker Hotel, room 3327, a cleaning maid named Alice Monahan ignored the Do Not Disturb sign fixed onto the door and stepped into the decrepit and messy living space of Nikola Tesla. Only a few feet in, she quickly discovered the 86-year-old inventor hunched over a chair and stripped naked, with only a pair of socks dangling from his feet. Nikola Tesla was dead and had been for some time. The morning after, Tesla's nephew, Sava Kosanovic, arrived at the scene to investigate. He noted that his uncle's body had been removed, and it seemed that someone had gone through all of his belongings, mainly his folders containing documentation on his inventions. There were large gaps, and many technical papers and schematics were clearly missing, as was a specific black notebook that Tesla always kept on him, and had previously told his nephew was of vital importance. It contained confidential notes on the work he had done for the American government, as well as key information regarding Tesla's most secret inventions and experiments. The following day, the FBI arrived and closed the room off, suspecting possible foul play, and representatives of the Office of Alien Property seized all of Tesla's remaining documents and possessions. Oddly enough, these would be analyzed by Dr. John G. Trump, the paternal uncle of the future US President, Donald Trump, whose mission was to identify any dangerous information Tesla may have left. He later reported that he found nothing of interest. However, these documents would be immediately classified as top secret and would not be seen again until 2016, over 7 decades.
Bro, that's the same thing with the JFK fucking documents, bro. They be hiding these shits, bro. Something sussy-wussy.
Later. According to later reports from the FBI, the American government had taken such drastic and immediate action for one main reason: a specific device Tesla was believed to have successfully created, a weapon known today as the death ray. The US wanted to secure all information on this device before foreign powers got to it first. This leaves us with several important questions. Was Nikola Tesla assassinated, and Who stole his research? What could have motivated such actions? And finally, where are Tesla's missing papers today? To understand this conspiracy, we need to first take a close look at this superweapon of unimaginable destructive potential. It may seem shocking that Tesla would invent such a terrible device, but the reality is that his intention was pure. The inventor understood the universal truth reflected by both Hinduism and science, that we as living creatures are all inherently connected, and thus, as strange as it may sound in retrospect, the inventor was hoping to provide a lasting solution to global peace. For all his life, Nikola Tesla harbored a deep hatred of war, and this was inspired by his father, Milutin Tesla, whose own father had fought in the front lines of the Napoleonic Wars. Milutin himself was an Orthodox priest, remembered for his mentorship of many Serbian soldiers. War was a grave reality in his time, and in 1852, following a series of large and violent revolutions across Europe, known as the Springtime of the Peoples, Milutin wrote the following words in a letter, quote, "For these two, the church and the people, wherever I am, I'll be ready to lay down my life," end quote. As for Nikola Tesla's own experience, the home that he was born in the Smijan village, was crushed to rubble and splinters by Croatian tanks, and Croatia itself had been battered by war. Tesla may have never experienced the horrors of war firsthand, but there's no doubt that he understood it. And for all of his professional life, he labored to invent a device that would end violent warfare, entirely and forever. In a 1937 interview, Tesla described the logic behind his ultimate anti-war solution. Quote, "Progress will be impossible while nations persist in the savage practice of killing each other off. I inherited from my father, an erudite man who labored hard for peace, an ineradicable hatred of war. Like other inventors, I believed at one time that war could be stopped by making it more destructive, but I found that I was mistaken. I underestimated man's combative instinct. We cannot abolish war by outlawing it. We cannot end it by disarming the strong. War can be stopped, not by making the strong weak, but by making every nation, weak or strong, able to defend itself. Hitherto, all devices that could be used for defense could also be utilized to serve for aggression. This nullified the value of the improvement for purposes of peace. But I was fortunate enough to evolve a new idea and to perfect means which can be used chiefly for defense. If it is adopted, it will make any country, large or small, impregnable against armies, airplanes, and other means of attack. If no country can be attacked successfully, there can be no purpose in war." End quote. This idea of the ultimate defensive device was the inspiration for the most controversial and frightening
that's
of
how
Nikola
everybody
Tesla's
feels about the
alleged
nukes
lost
now,
invention.
but you know, it has not stopped anything.
Just like his cosmic energy generator, Tesla's death ray is steeped in conspiracy and speculative lore. It was yet another invention that he teased for decades, up until his untimely passing. He called this weapon the Teleforce, and at first, for its anti-war purpose, the media dubbed it the Peace Ray. However, these names quickly died out in favor of the iconic and foreboding term we know it by today. So, what exactly is a death ray? Well, a death ray is a theoretical directed energy weapon that attacks or obliterates its target using highly focused energy. For example, lasers, charged particles, or even ultrasonic acoustics. But in
Y'all
Tesla's
think
case,
that shit exists? Y'all think that shit? Because I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. That shit don't seem too far the possibility of existing. That shit sounded like science fiction, but we got rockets that land themselves.
he stated that his power source was the very same as his free energy generator, the mysterious cosmic energy reservoir that surrounded the Earth in immense quantities. Similar to his free energy generator, Nikola Tesla wouldn't be the first to claim to have invented a superpowered directed energy weapon. Several British and American inventors in the 1920s reported to have made a functioning death ray capable of bringing down planes and vaporizing birds. However, they were never able to show proof or a reliable demonstration. So, even to this day, true death rays are still believed to remain in the realm of science fiction. During World War II, the Nazis and the Japanese each attempted to develop their own death rays, and the most promising of these experimental weapons was fatefully destroyed during the bombing of Dresden. It's not clear how powerful these devices were, though, or whether they even functioned as intended. Since then, it should be noted that many major militaries have successfully developed energy weapons, such as the US Navy, who deployed its laser weapon system in 2014. However, none come even close to the destruction and death Tesla claimed his device could inflict. In various interviews, he emphasized the sheer destructive potential of the Teleforce. Quote, "Many thousands of horsepower are transmitted by a stream thinner than a hair, so that nothing can resist. The nozzle would send concentrated beams of particles through the free air of such tremendous energy that they will bring down a fleet of 10,000 enemy airplanes at a distance of 200 miles from a defending nation's border, and will cause armies to drop dead in their tracks. It will be possible to destroy any men or machines approaching within a radius of 200 miles.
Hey, look
It
at
will,
my cat.
so to speak, provide a wall of power, offering an insuperable obstacle against any effective aggression." End quote. It's safe to say that this weapon was tremendously dangerous, but still, Tesla held strong that such an invention would make war virtually impossible, as every country would have, as described in his own words, their own invisible Chinese wall. a reference to the Great Wall of China, the historic masterpiece of defensive architecture that protected China from invasion for 2,700 years. So, how did this superweapon of defense actually work? A 1915 New York Times headline read, "Tesla's new device like bolts of Thor." But this epic description comparing the death ray to Thor, the god of thunder in Norse mythology, was not quite accurate. As opposed to harnessing lightning, Tesla claimed that his weapon, charged by 100 billion watts, would blast a beam of metal ions at the speed of 270,000 miles per hour to eliminate its target up to 200 miles away. And such a blast would penetrate everything it touched, which does make sense, as this was one of the inherent properties of his power source, the cosmic energy. The general concepts of the death ray are understood. However, the finer details of how it's constructed remain unknown. In 1937, it was obvious that a massive international war was about to break out, and Tesla sent urgent requests to finance the construction of the death ray to multiple allied nations, including the United States, Canada, France, the United Kingdom, the Soviet Union, and Yugoslavia. However, as he was out negotiating with these various governments, an unknown person or people broke into the hotel room he had been living in and went through all of his documents. This was the first indication that the inventor's pursuit of the death ray had made him a player in a very dangerous game. However, Tesla was sure that the spies had taken nothing of value. Specifically, the blueprint for his death ray would have never been found, because it existed only in the safest place one could imagine, locked away in the photographic memory of Nikola Tesla himself. The question remained, though, who was it that attempted to steal or possibly destroy Tesla's invention? This returns us to the most haunting mystery, the events surrounding his suspicious death in 1943. After Tesla's body was removed from his hotel room, it was carefully investigated by a medical examiner who announced an official cause of death: coronary thrombosis, which is a blood clot.
I don't know, bro. They really can do some shit. They be making people disappear, getting them packed off. Blood
vessel of the heart, leading to a heart attack. Now, there's no doubt that for the last 10 or so years of his life, the inventor's physical health had plummeted. It's pretty clear from images of Tesla at the time just how deathly skinny and frail he was. And despite becoming prone to fainting, he refused to see a doctor, a troubling habit he maintained for almost all of his life. He was also incredibly poor, living from hotel to hotel, failing to pay the fees, and when he was eventually evicted, either for the unpaid bills or for living with pigeons, when they kicked him out, he'd simply move to another hotel. And it may be argued that he was in the gutter mentally as well, hoarding piles of birdseed and allowing his room to be constantly coated with bird droppings. So it's really no surprise to learn that Tesla died of a heart attack, given his age 86 and his physical circumstances.
That looks like a man that ain't getting no coochie, bro.
It's important to consider that his final invention was of incredible political interest, and clearly, he was being targeted. Not only was his hotel room broken into previously, but after his death, there was the unsolved disappearance of his documents and black notebook, as reported by his nephew. It's no wonder why the FBI investigated for foul play.
Hey, any of those three-letter agencies, you better be careful. They're about to come tickle your pickle.
CIA documents have been declassified, showing the existence of weapons that shoot an undetectable projectile laced with a poison designed to cause an immediate heart attack. So, potentially, Tesla could have been killed by such a weapon. However, it's impossible to prove or disprove, because the inventor died alone. There were no witnesses. There are 3 suspects, though, that are worth speculating on. To begin, we should revisit Tesla's nephew, Sava Kosanovic, who arrived the day after the inventor was found dead and was the first to report the missing documents. Kosanovic was not only the rightful heir of Tesla's estate, but he was also the Yugoslavian ambassador to the US. According to documents declassified in 2016, the FBI suspected that Kosanovic had secret ties to the Communist Party in his home country, Yugoslavia, and they feared that if he gained possession over Tesla's documents, he might, quote, make such information available to the enemy, end quote. At one point, they even considered arresting him to prevent the ambassador from receiving Tesla's estate. However, this plan fell through. Certainly, it is suspicious that Kosanovic arrived to the scene so quickly, a full day before the FBI did, and that he was the one who reported the missing documents and the black notebook that contained government secrets. And in the previous years, his political power in Yugoslavia had risen dramatically, which obviously provides a motive, if we were to speculate that Kosanovic himself could have been the assassin. And being Tesla's nephew would have given him easy and private access to the elderly inventor. However, Kosanovic had his own suspicions of the FBI and the American government. To begin, he found it disturbing that, even though Tesla was an American citizen, all of his belongings in the New Yorker hotel were seized by the FBI. This was quick work, and well before Kosanovic could legally receive these items as Tesla's heir. He brought this to court, and finally in 1952, the court ruled that Kosanovic was the rightful recipient of Tesla's files and other materials, and he had them
only
shipped
the
to Belgrade,
files
Serbia.
they think you can
However,
have.
the FBI
Not
had
the ones
originally
you
recorded
want.
80
Only
trunks
the ones
of
they will
Tesla's
let you
possessions, and only 60 of these arrived. While the FBI claimed that they had jam-packed the contents of the original 80 trunks into just 60, it's entirely possible that the US government is still in possession of the remaining 20 trunks and whatever was in them. So, could it be possible that Tesla was assassinated by his own government, the US? In the final years of his life, Nikola Tesla had become far more philosophical and eccentric, and wasn't making much practical scientific progress. Thus, his usefulness to the government was waning. The American government was, however, clearly worried about Tesla's work falling into the wrong hands, and this could have very well been their motive, with assassination and seizure of possessions as a preventative measure. But what real evidence is there?
Bro is distracted by the big booty pigeons, bro.
That this could have been the
Big
case.
booty pigeons.
Those secret weapons I mentioned, the ones that can induce a heart attack and
Bro is looking for the ops, bro. He's wanting to smoke. Why you pointing at me, bro? Why you pointing at me?
Those are American technologies. There's also evidence found in the 2016 classified papers that the US Vice President at the time, Henry Wallace, held discussions with his advisors regarding, quote, the effects of Tesla, particularly those dealing with the wireless transmission of electrical energy and the death ray, end quote. There is also some indication that the president, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, tried to meet with the inventor just before his death. Finally, we remember that Dr. John G. Trump reported that nothing noteworthy was found in Tesla's final documents. His dismissive conclusion, however, was soon followed by the active development of directed energy weapons by the US military, the most notable being President Ronald Reagan's Star Wars program, which conceptualized hundreds of satellites orbiting Earth, each armed with particle beam weapons. It's entirely possible that the basis of these ideas and technological advances came from Tesla's missing documents. It's important to note that, even though some 250 pages of the classified material were declassified in 2016 and several more in 2018, many files still remain classified, and we genuinely have no idea what they contain. The American government could simply be suspicious as usual, though, and certainly they weren't the only world power with a strong motive to get a hold of those papers and Tesla's death ray technology. Several years before the inventor died...
Imagine if Hitler got that death ray technology, bro.
The FBI obtained evidence that German spies had gotten their hands on a large amount of his research, and quickly uncovered a Nazi plot to weaponize some of his inventions. This was treated as a serious national threat, especially as World War II had just broken out. Clearly, some leaders of the Third Reich were targeting Tesla, and it's no surprise why. The Nazis focused heavily on technological advancement, and specifically that of weaponry. Though Tesla had only just described the finer details of his death ray in 1934, he had been teasing its development and sheer power for decades. By World War II, the fame of the death ray had grown so wide that many citizens of Tesla's homeland of Yugoslavia pleaded for him to come home and assemble the death rays in order to protect them from the invading Nazi forces. You can bet that the Third Reich was aware of the superweapon as well. But could the Nazis have really assassinated the elderly inventor? Well, beyond the evidence that the Nazis were interested in his research, there's really not much to go off of, with the exception of one very strange alleged deathbed confession from the infamous SS Lieutenant Colonel Otto Skorzeny. Now, admittedly, this is some serious conspiracy theory territory. This same deathbed confession...
If you that fucking... You know, if you're that up in the government and you're about to die, bro, just drop some crazy knowledge. Yeah, bro, I know who killed JFK, bro. And then just start season out, bro. Be like, I know who assassinated him. And just
asserts that Adolf Hitler was still alive and well in 1997, living in the US, and that the 41st president of the United States, George H.W. Bush, was, quote, George H. Sheriff Jr., the son of Nikola Tesla's illegal immigrant, German-born accountant, George H. Sheriff Sr., end quote. Actually, much of this confession revolves around Bush as a supposed Nazi infiltrator, and his life's work absorbing Nazi SS agents into the CIA. So, make of it what you will. However, the key detail in relation to Nikola Tesla's death...
Bro, low-key went cuckoo for the Cocoa Puffs at the end, bro. But imagine if you give it, like, just the slightest of truth, like, nobody would find out. You'd be like, listen, Michelle Obama is a man. I was kidding.
Was Skorzeny's claim that he and the German intelligence officer, Reinhard Gehlen, visited Tesla that day, posing as US government agents, and, quote, spoke in great detail to Tesla about his most advanced technologies, and then stole the blueprints of his best, most secret inventions, end quote. Finally, Skorzeny asserted that, at the end of this meeting, he and Gehlen murdered Tesla by strangling him to death, and their tracks were carefully covered by George H.W. Bush's shady political dealings. We all love a good conspiracy theory, but what's reality is that Nikola Tesla claimed that both his free energy generator and death ray peacemaking technology were nearly complete by the time he died. Actually, the death ray is believed to have been completed, with Tesla himself stating, quote, it is not an experiment. I have built, demonstrated, and used it. Only a little time will pass before I can give it to the world, end quote. This then raises the mystery of just what happened to the inventor's functioning prototype. Simply put, it's never been found. But because he died before he could give these inventions to the world, or even demonstrate them publicly, we do have to wonder if they ever truly existed. All things considered, though, it's hard to argue that Tesla was a liar or a charlatan. Despite his utopian proclamations, his many inventions really did change the world, and he truly was just as genius as the stories make him out to sound. Unfortunately, the inventor refused to compromise the details of his ideas before they were finalized, in fear of his work being stolen, which unfortunately was all too common throughout his life. One of his most famous sayings today is, quote, "I don't care that they stole my idea. I care that they don't have any of their own." End quote.
Ooh.
Though Nikola Tesla
Ooh. Bro is spitting bars.
may have never achieved his dream of bringing free energy to the world and ending war completely and forever, his legacy is nothing short of profound. It's hard to say that Tesla saw the future when he was the one who laid much of its very foundation. Hundreds of his groundbreaking innovations are still present in our everyday lives, and some of his ideas are still being developed, perfected, or continue to be speculated upon. So for this eccentric thinker, who spent his days unraveling the mysteries of life and reality, of religion and science, we should pay close attention to the hints he left us. Maybe we may one day access the core of the universe, just as Tesla did.
The greatest
3,
thinker.
6, and 9. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this more science,
Bro, W video Mr. Mythos, bro. W video Mr. Mythos, bruh. W video, my brother. That shit was kind of hard, bro. That shit was hard. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Big props to the man, bro. Like, that shit, bro, that shit took a lot of work. It's like fucking whole hour and a half long, bro. It's crazy. Bro, 2 of his videos back to back, bro. Fire as shit. Fire as shit. Give him a follow. Give him a subscribe. Tell him the boy sent him. The boy. Your boy. Your boy Muncher sent him, bro. That shit is crazy. Bro, I've always loved Nikola Tesla, bro. Like, I've always loved, well, other than the fact that the boy was getting no hoes, getting no bitches, getting no booty, only pigeons, which is crazy to me, It's actually insane that that type of behavior was tolerated even. It's crazy, but you know, the boy invented electricity, you know? The boy invented electricity, so it's okay. You gotta cut him some slack. But I appreciate you watching. If you stayed this far, you're a real OG. You're the real one. You're the best. You're the best. You're the greatest. You're the best. Thank y'all so much for watching. Hit that follow. Hit that fucking like. Leave a comment. Come tickle your boy. That came off zesty. But thank y'all so much. I appreciate it. Until next time. Y'all have a good one.